Good morning, buddies. Welcome to the mountains. We are once again coming to you live from beautiful Banff. Canadian Rocky Mountain Resorts, taking good care of us. We're here in the O'Connor cabin once again, getting our Winter Games vibes. They're immaculate this morning as Canada is set to take on Team Finland. Scandinavian country versus, of course, Canada.
We think.
As we
maybe Baltic,
as we
Balkan,
know, something like
Nordic.
that. Yes, that's what somebody said the other day. Little known fact about Norway. Hello, Ryan.
How we doing, buddy?
We're here. We're ready. How are your nerves?
Fine, good. We are all well rested. I'm proud of all of us. We got some sleep last night because we didn't the night before, and now we have a big game to witness, and we'll close our time here at the beautiful Buffalo Mountain Lodge.
That's right. We'll get right in. It's, of course, our this live stream, our show, Barn Burner in general, is brought to you by proud sponsor Bet365. You know how it works. Game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. If you don't have the app, if you don't have your account set up, you can do so. It's very easy. Download the app, get in the game, sign up. You must be 19 years of age or older when you sign up. Use the code NATION for maybe just a little extra juice when you get things when you get things going.
Yeah.
So we've got a few minutes before puck drop over wherever they're doing these games. So we thought, why don't we dip a toe and see what we got in this action today? Worth noting, no Sidney Crosby. They were apparently trying very hard. He was
they were trying to source a brace
so hard to get Sid into this match today, but he will not play. So they the blender will be in effect. They have 13 forwards anyway.
Yep. There's just now no healthy forward scratches.
So it's everyone's still here. Yeah, everyone except
scratch.
Sorry. Yeah, it's all right.
And look at this. No Crosby, but we do have Rhett Warner.
Yeah, we do.
Isn't that wonderful? Is that too loud in your headset, or is that okay?
It's not bad, though. Yeah. It's fine.
Just fine.
A little loud, Jack.
Yeah,
it's a little loud. You can take me as a little.
Turn me up.
Bunch of divas.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
Bunch of divas.
Great one.
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Blaine.
What's up, Blaine?
Yeah, Blaine Letsky. We can. It's good. I was gonna say you can turn me back up a little bit, but I'm not gonna complain now. Let's take a look at what we got. Bet365 before we get to puck drop. That's how it works. If you want to get some love in, you got to do it before the game starts, and we are moments away from the game starting. So we figured, why don't we dump a little action here? What do we got?
Look at the size of this room.
What do we got going today?
We got two bets here. This is a couple parlays. This one is saying, hey, this game's going to be close. Finland plus 2.5. So to keep it within 2, which is kind of the trend. The last 3 games we've seen have all gone to overtime, be it the women's final or the last 3 games of the men's tournament as well. So 4 games in a row we've seen go to overtime. And then I've got the over 5.5 goals as well. So if it's a 6-4 a 4-2 final, for example, that would hit your over, and Finland plus 2.5 would pay out that for a Canada win, obviously. The other bet is one with some player props we've thrown together. We've loved McDavid and Celebrini together. We've got both of them for 2 points, and McDavid to get a measly 3 shots, which he's routinely doing. That parlay all thrown together, I believe, plus 160, Jack. Is that correct?
Very nice.
So a couple parlays. Doesn't have to be your bets. We're just throwing some stuff together here on a game day Friday morning. Put your flags on.
Yeah, get your loony in the ice or whatever you got to do.
Freeze your loonies.
That's right. Yeah. So there you go. Bet365 sponsoring our show as always. Great partner of ours, Bet365. As we're going, this lot, you didn't really happen yesterday. Kind of unsure the super chat. Maybe everybody was just like us. We're recovering. Taking
celebrate.
Really wore out.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. I'm sure that's what it was.
Big celebration.
But as we go live, we are taking your comments inside the YouTube chat. We will put them on the program near the end. Should you accompany that with a small donation or a large one? If you put any money down, we will take that and move it along to the Youth Centers of Calgary. As we sit here in the beautiful O'Connor cabin, our McLeod Law LLP studios for the week. Appreciate everything that the Canadian Rocky Mountain Resorts has done for us.
That's been good.
Had a great meal the other night. The accommodations are 5-star, and that doesn't do it enough justice, to be quite honest. It's beautiful here.
I'm told they've refilled the creme de menthe as well. They've
over at the Prow.
The bar after
that's good. Yeah,
visit. Yeah.
The Prow was the Prow was buzzing. Great spot, Buffalo Mountain Lodge, and of course Emerald Lake, which is just a little bit further on down the road.
Towards Field there.
Yeah, great spot. Tunnel Mountain, just up the hill. Too far to walk, we determined last night. Should somebody be in a state where they figured they were going to maybe walk back to the lodge?
Yeah, like if it was 2:30.
Depending on time of day and year.
Yeah, weather
minus
permitting,
25,
it is doable.
2:30 in the morning. Just decided maybe the cab was the move at that
I
juncture.
feel like that was a safe choice.
Whereas maybe at noon I'd feel differently.
It was the briskness of the air to me. It was,
Briskness.
as nice as the briskness is.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could get sleepy. Maybe
I could do some brisket.
Although I know
asleep.
we made the hike from the prow back to the cabin the other night, and there was some this is uphill. This is
mountaineering.
Yeah, and we were on the property.
That's about one city block.
If that walk was already testing us, then I do wonder about the 30-minute walk uphill.
All uphill
from town.
Like maybe if you're going to do that walk on the way there.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all wearing blue today and white, supporting our team that we
sure are, buddy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Jack like that.
Yeah. Hey, we're on the road. We can't color coordinate as we'd like. UC Saros in the goal. We just saw there. So I mean, what do we think? Obviously, with your bets, you think this is going to be
sniffing salts,
high scoring. You got. You think there's going to be some goals here today?
Starting Marchand here. Okay.
I'll just talk to myself.
That doesn't scream scoring goals.
Can't process. The processor's just.
Did you get any of that, Ryan?
No. Okay. Sorry, fire again. Dude.
No, it's all good. Forget it. We'll just sit here and not talk and.
Definitely talking just about the wrong thing. I said something about high scoring, and then I said Marchand. I said Marchand last.
Yeah, I know. It's
I missed something in there.
It's the tunnel, the Pinder tunnel. It's either it's going out or coming in. Yeah.
So two guys that didn't see the ice and they're starting.
All right. This is your S disturber line.
Who are you talking about, Ren?
Well, Marchand didn't play a lot last game, and Bennett wasn't in the lineup.
That's right.
It's just
there's Marshy.
I'm making a comment. I'm not certainly trying to.
No,
Is that Hagel as well?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know.
A little tweak on the Finns top line. Got Aho, Rantanen. They moved Teravainen down to another unit.
Spread it out, eh?
Yeah, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Spread.
It's a little
UC Saros.
a sleepy bear morning here, eh?
For who?
Just the whole crew. Energy's
Well, there's a lot of
climbing.
time.
It is early.
Yeah. You guys started on time too.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The hell are you thinking?
We had to get our bets in.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. The Bet365 bets. In order to
if you want to do
if
this,
you wanted to get in on some action, you might want to get on it.
Anyone copying those? You think?
Oh, for sure.
You think so?
Yes.
Let us know if you're copying.
You can fade the hell out of those too, whatever you want. If you're fading us for football season, you did well.
Yeah. So what do we think of these Finns? Scrappy?
Yeah.
Plucky?
They are Finnish. Like this is the identity of this country. Hard work, play as a team, gritty, physical. I think we'll see all those things.
They were regarded kind of like a goaltending factory there for a while. What with
Mika,
Kipper and Nabokov, Toskala, which again, those aren't Hall of Fame names, but
there was a while
they were bona fide starters for.
Well, and then
Nabokov, he was from Finland.
Pardon me.
Nabokov was.
Sorry, he's
Russian, I believe.
I was thinking San Jose goaltenders. He was Toskala.
Rene was the best of the bunch in terms of, I think. Well, obviously Mika at his prime, a shorter run than Rene, and probably like the height was a little higher. But in terms of a full ass career, Pekka Rene was unreal. They got the statue of him outside the rink in Nashville.
He was pretty dialed in for a
Big
long
boy,
time.
Too.
Yeah.
They went from one Finn to another in Nashville. They just got a way smaller one this time in Saros.
Tom Wilson back with the McDavid line.
Yes. And we'll see if they reunite the big line. This is how they've started most games. Things get a little flat. They've put the big boys together.
So I made more charcuterie, Dean.
Well, I just cut up whatever was in the fridge.
That's a nice job there.
We're leaving today, so I figured You know.
We're leaving anything behind. Did we bury a whole bag of coffee beans, like a whole pound up here? That's impressive work.
Yeah.
Start flashing some coffee liqueur and Bailey as you go through a little more coffee.
I felt like you put a little liqueur in your coffee yesterday, and maybe you were starting to.
Yeah, you had a little zip yesterday.
Escalate again.
Well, I needed some for sure. That was more of a life-saving technique than trying to get anywhere else.
Is that hair of the dog? Is that what
That's
they call
correct,
that? Yeah.
I actually thought at the end of the show that you were going to be like, "Wow, we're in Banff. Let's
boozy brunch. Let's go." No, it's not.
If you would have had one running mate, you would have been in 100%. Though.
You know, I want to say yes, but
because it wasn't until
shift. I think it was an 8:30 in the morning until 4 in the morning shift.
The
night before. That's requires a little reload after that.
But it wasn't until the near the end of the women's game where you started to say or suggest that, geez, I might be coming down here soon. Could be a potential hangover, gentlemen, on the way.
Yeah, the Mega Max was loading. Get ahead of that with a nap. I thought I'd nap. Oh,
McDavid to Celebrini one-timer. Usually Saros with a big stop.
Jeez.
Oilers might trade for Celebrini because these two have had real chemistry.
That would be a good move,
right? If they could get in Celebrini to play with
maybe Henry
Davo
in a couple seconds, that'd be fine. Then
Wilson get put on his wallet.
Oh man, that is a great look. And Big Lugan, Mikko Nicola.
Unbelievable how he knows he's there,
and is doing full no look pass the entire way,
right to his tape,
right to the tape.
These guys are so good.
And then we go to the rink and tell our kids,
keep your head up.
Why aren't you doing that?
Yeah,
like, come on,
don't turn the puck over there. Hang on to it.
Don't just blindly throw it into the
low
slot,
percentage chance. What are you thinking?
What are you talking about, Dad? McDavid just did that. Celebrini. What's our volume here, Jack? Is this game audio too loud, or are we good?
Probably all right, I think.
Okay, good.
Just sounds like mumbling. I mean us.
That's right. Guys
are just sitting there watching the game. Is that what we're watching? We're watching them watch the game.
Anyone got any comments, Jack, of interest?
Apparently you guys are in different seats. That's bad luck.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, we didn't. We don't want it to go to overtime. We want this one.
People are wondering how we're always so far ahead. I don't know how that makes sense.
Just pause the YouTubes. It's really easy fix.
That's right.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time thinking about that, and you're like, no, that's just an easy fix.
Yeah.
It really is.
Pinder.
Tipperoni there.
Nate. Losing puck battles here.
Women's curling. Canada losing.
No.
Playing for bronze.
Damn it. They had a nice little heater after going 1-3 to start the tournament. That got them into the semis there, and they lose. Yeah.
Men's curling are going for gold, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Ooh, that's a turnover.
Yeah, that men's team is fun. They're no wilting violets there.
No.
Feels like those guys want to go scrap in the parking lot after. When is that curling final? Have you seen?
No.
Okay. It's in the comments. Let me know. Do you want to watch that?
I mean, you could figure it out yourself.
Right, but I'm just so busy doing a professional live stream.
If you're in the comments, you could let me know.
No, someone for sure is like, oh, I know exactly.
My phone's right there, but if somebody could...
You literally just saw what happens when you get distracted. More of that.
I know, buddy. I know.
All the way back? That's what Marner's saying. Look at that face off. Big game dinner.
So is there any part of you that because I was just watching Seth Jarvis is here. He was a late ad for Braden Point. Do we feel like Bedard would be I think we can maybe wish he was there if only to see.
Oh, I think there's a lot of guys you could substitute for the forwards 11, 12, 13.
But I think Bedard was the one that got.
I think he could have fit in, and I think he would have been good to have.
Yeah,
and I think the injury hurt him too, in the sense that it doesn't sound like he was on track to make the team before the injury, is what Doug Armstrong had said. But he just he's been a little rougher coming back from the injury than he was prior.
You would say I would say the same thing if I were Doug Armstrong,
right,
to justify my position to not have him on.
Sure.
But he did play.
Would he be
post injury?
Right. It's just he's played a fair amount. It just wasn't quite the same jump. And I don't know if that cost him a spot or not, or if they're just going to say, look, he's got 4 Olympics ahead of him. It's only 20 or whatever, like, patience. But there's absolutely he would fit in on this group. You could say the same thing about like Chikrin on the back end, or Schaefer at the blue line or a similar spot.
Yeah,
like are we really like, oh shoot, Sandheim's gone and Schaefer's here? Like, no, like they'd probably be just fine. Right?
No, I bring it up only because they made the substitution
really late,
about a week out from the games and from heading over.
Yeah,
and Bedard by then was healthy, and Jarvis he's been
there,
just been there, kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Like we watch these tournaments, and even Four Nations, it's like a guy that starts as an extra or in the rafters later in the tournament might be on your top line.
Yeah, you get hot, you spark some chemistry with one of the best players in the world.
Boom. Like Phil Forsberg was hardly used in the first game by the Swedes. He had like 2 minutes ice time, and then
even Iggy in Salt Lake, right?
Sure.
Like he was kind of a late ad. It's always a good player. Yeah, he's all right. So you and Sakic have a little something going, do you? Very good.
Well, that's and again with Bedard where Celebrini is.
Sure, you look at that.
You could probably shoot the puck if those
guys.
Put him
with those 2 guys.
Right. Like, I think there's a bunch of guys that probably could fit right in.
Mm-hmm. And I think one of the other things that when you talk about the late ads, it just felt like Ty was going to go to someone on this team last year at Four Nations because you knew how they were fitting in the room. There wasn't a concern about like how do we like they know him. It's familiarity, right?
And for Cooper. That's kind of been his thing. He's gone with Binnington. He went back to Jarvis. Guess that's loyalty. Is that what you?
Sure.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the above.
Why learn someone new? If you know what I mean. Like,
if it's 4 years later, by all means, like get some fresh blood. But it was a year ago, right?
And it was like Elliot's thing when he was talking about once you kind of win and you've traveled a bit, you've been in the same room. You're not to say that Bedard would not have been, but you're maybe when you have some respect within a room and you've played with those guys, you're already kind of teammates in a sense when you come back together.
For sure. Who's that pass to?
Well, and again, one of the bigger, not that he doesn't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Tom Wilson's there.
Yeah.
You could, if you don't want that role, there's a million directions to go.
Yeah, totally.
And Tom Wilson was picked before.
Tom was a
guys that were there last year.
Oh,
right.
Door. Yeah, Wilson's a guy where they clearly wanted to go get a forechecker that maybe they thought they were missing, or they said, "Look, this guy that watching him play right now, he needs to be our F1 on the line." But you're right. Like we only talk about maybe 15 forwards and 8D for these possible jobs. There's lots of places you could look that guys would be real helpful.
McDavid is on some kind of level right now, is he not? Watching him just
dance.
You see everything right now.
Oh, hi, Jack.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. Good to have you. Good to see you.
Sorry about your Sid today, Jack.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I think that you should find
like a custom brace and stuff.
I think you should find solace in that. Actually, as a Penguins fan,
yeah,
it's not good for Team
I don't
Canada.
think it's a long term.
And since you're an American that won't turncoat, you're not cheering for the Canadians in the next game, anyways.
Yeah, your colors don't run.
Yeah,
you know.
What time is that game? Is it at 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a 1:10 or a 12:40 or something.
If you're in the comments, you could let us know. That'd be
some of the comments.
Game's on. That'd be
this
great.
one's kind of more of our job to know. To be fair, the curling final. Less so. America. Yeah, it's a 1:10 start.
Okay.
So a good little burst here from Finland. Rhett, give me your thoughts on we're 12 minutes to go here in the first period. Thoughts on pace of play or control?
I think it looks like a normal hockey game. To be honest, I think both teams are. I think the Finns are probably doing exactly what they want. I don't know why we expect the Canadians just to come out and jump on everyone.
Yeah,
totally.
It's going to be.
And they've had some nice rushes. The McDavid spotting celebration.
Yeah, like I feel like Canada looks just fine.
Yeah. That backdoor play to Wilson that he couldn't get a stick on. Yeah. Biddington's had enough saves to get into it, so.
Yeah, shot 6-3. Got ourselves a bit of a match.
It's certainly not a only going in one direction.
No. What about the jersey matchup? How do we like stylistically? Do we like the
easy on the eyes?
Do we like what the Finns are wearing?
Ooh, that's a horrid giveaway. What happened there?
He just missed it coming around the wall. It wasn't even really a giveaway. It just maybe jumped on him.
David is flying.
I still wouldn't hear I've always put myself in defenseman's shoes, and you're watching this, and you're going, okay, what am I going to do here? This ball of light is coming at me.
Yeah.
Like it's
this laser beam.
Yeah. And then there's the guy with the puck. Who am I focused on?
At some point in time, there was like the last carriages pulled by horses, and like cars were sharing the same roads. That's got to be what it's feeling like if you're a D with McDavid out there. Oh my God.
He's coming towards me at an incredible rate.
Come on, Rusty. Let's get moving.
Rusty. Beefarino.
Rusty's a good name.
That's what my boss wanted me to use as a radio name back in the day.
Oh, Dusty.
You were very close to rather than Boomer, it was going to be Rusty.
Rusty in the morning would have been a good show. Rusty is a horrid handle.
Yeah, small town radio. We're making some big changes. We're going to change the format, and it's going to be exciting for our listeners. So we're going to move some of the staff around. So some of the AM people are going to go to FM. Some of the FM are going to go to AM. It's going to be very exciting. So we're going to put you on the. We're going to get you and put you. I didn't even remember which way I was going. But we need names for the. We're going to put the newspaper ad in, and we'll put the names. So what are you going to call yourself? We're going to change your name. I don't know.
Dean.
Change our name.
No, we're not going with Dean. You can't be Dean.
Can't do that because then they'll know who you are. We got to fool them. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I got a phone call at home. People always ask, how'd you get the nicknames? Because you hit a big golf ball? You got a huge cock? No, none of the above.
David Wells.
That's what it was. I was sitting in my Fleabag apartment, and he calls. Okay, we need the name. The ad's going in the paper in an hour. I don't know. How about Rusty? We were talking. We like Rusty. I do not like Rusty at all. Was
it a country format?
They must have been what it was, right?
It's otherwise, I'm like, what are we doing here?
I think I was doing afternoons on the light rock or whatever, and was going to go back to country radio. How about Rusty? I'm like, ew, no, thank you. Well, something, do it quick. And I had a phone book sitting beside me, and a Sports Illustrated, and then on the front page of the Sports Illustrated was David Wells. I think his book had come out, and he had talked about being high or drunk when he pitched his perfect game or his no-hitter or whatever it was. It was like Boomer was bombed or
hungover.
Something like that. So how about Boomer? Yep, fine. Click.
Details.
That's the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'd heard that one before.
I'd heard it before. And if for some ungodly reason you'd been called Rusty.
Yeah.
It's really hard to change. Like once you're Rusty, you're Rusty.
Yeah. You're probably Rusty, yeah.
Rustarino, that's going to hang for a while.
Rusty for good. Rusty Batch, Rusty Pipe, Rusty, it'd be great. Would have been awesome.
It may now be Rusty, to be honest.
Yeah.
I might have to call you Rusty for a minute. Yeah, it's gonna... So walk us through this penalty kill here, Retro. How we doing?
Well, doing fine. The one backdoor play was close.
Benny in the box.
Serving.
Too many. Okay.
Odd that the refs were going to
keeping an eye on how many players are on the ice today.
Pay close attention.
Yeah, to do that.
Jack, what about you? What's your takeaway here? As we're
Yeah, it's been pretty back and forth meh game, except for when McDavid's on the ice. I feel like there's a chance like he's going to take over this game at some point.
Does it hard to remember the Canadians and the Finns game from the Four Nations and the intensity that tournament started with, but
they were so dinged up too. The Finns, they're missing all those D-men. Heiskanen was hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm just wondering about the intensity of the game. Does it feel highly emotional?
It feels like we're being careful right now.
Yeah, right. Like it has more. It doesn't feel like we're gunslinging and going for it. It has more of a play this out. Let's get into it.
And then the exception is when McDavid's on the ice to Jackson.
Yes.
Then it doesn't feel that way.
I'm curious how the U.S.-Canada game would start if that happens Sunday. Is it just full chaos like we saw at Four Nations, or is it more laid back?
Remember, the final wasn't 3 scraps in the first.
No, you're right.
It was a preliminary. So I don't think you can risk.
Well, in a fight, you're just done for the game.
Yeah.
It's
not fighting, just the intensity, the physicality.
I think there would be that for sure. More than what we've seen here.
Yeah.
Because it's fine, but there's no real intensity.
Feel like bite. Yeah. Right. Like
it's very controlled.
Yeah.
Don't make the first mistake.
Hockey.
Don't gift one early. Play the way we need to play, and after 60 minutes, we feel like we'll be in a good spot. But for the Finns, you love having that blueprint from a couple days ago. What did Czechia do? Well, let's look at the tape. All right, do that.
Mm-hmm. Don't beat yourself. Play physical. Make them get around you.
More skill here than Czechia, fair to say?
I don't know necessarily. Like the top line of Czechia is Pasternak, Necas, and Hurdle. I don't know that you've got necessarily 3 at that level. Like Aho's nice. Rantanen would probably be their most skilled guy, but good depth and checking skill. I don't know. Granlund just
Rantanen was traded for Necas.
There you go.
Little known fact.
Is that little known?
Yeah. Small little deal a couple of years ago.
Sifting through the archives, I've found.
Yeah. It says here it was a blockbuster. Maybe not little known in the end. What have you thought of the Sanheims and Parekos?
I haven't.
Yeah.
They're okay. I would rather see a Jacob Chikrin and a Matthew Schaefer, but it's not like they've killed them. It's not they're not hurting Team Canada so much as I just like to see a little more mobility and skill back there.
Yeah.
They like Sanheim because he can play both sides. So, he's on the left, I believe, today, and you saw him on the right last time. He's getting significant minutes, or at least earlier in this tournament at some point. So that flexibility helps, but I don't know that I want to take a lesser player to get that flexibility. You know what I mean?
It would have been exciting to have Schaefer here.
Oh,
that storyline would have been interesting. I mean, I'm not watching the Islanders, but you're hearing obviously the stats are amazing, and maybe he's good in his own end. I don't think that, but maybe and maybe he's just young and blah blah blah. But it would have been a cool story.
It really would have been. He's been so,
and I do. It's almost like they play. Right? It's a lack of a better word, a cautious team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, we're gonna bring Wilson because he's gonna bang and crash. We're gonna bring Jarvis because we had him. We're gonna bring the Marchand because he's been here before. There are plenty of faces that could have changed.
Totally.
And had more, like Pinder said, skill, speed, and youth. Like
when I think of Shaver, I think of the coming up the ice.
Yeah, right here.
To go end to end. Like only Makar really can do it. And now you lose Morrissey early in the tournament and your skating ability drops even more. You could use another guy that can use his legs to get the puck out.
Yeah.
And you know what, with Schaefer, you hope that it's not some weird rookie season anomaly, and then he settles back into something less. He just seems so electrifying at 18.
I've never seen that happen before.
Man,
doing what he's doing at his age.
Yeah,
they're all Hall of Famers. It seems like if you're doing that at that position.
But you can have guys that have rocket ship season.
Yeah. Right? It's just not usually at 18. No. That's wild. Yeah. No, it's funny because like we talked about it. Like he was a guy that was going to go 1. He was injured at the World Juniors. He didn't. He wasn't even the season, but it was like, he's probably going to be a good pick. But does he stick with the Islanders? Yeah, we'll see. He's been unbelievable.
And I don't even know, going back to the summer before he got drafted, if he
wasn't a consensus guy. There was
some. He had that.
He was the top D.
That Helenka Gretzky thing, and I believe it was in Alberta and Edmonton and stuff. And he was unbelievable. And then everyone's like, "Oh, here we go. This might be the guy."
Yeah, I think he was sort of seen, if I recall correctly, as like the top D there. But then, like, well, we got top forwards too.
Yeah.
What top European? This guy picking first, eh?
Just continues to amaze me.
Okay.
Nothing.
So again, we're in a scoreless game. Canada has 3 shots on goal.
Their best 2 chances. One of them wasn't even a shot on net. That's Sanheim backdoor to Wilson.
I think they're playing too cautious, and maybe it's because of the players they brought.
And because it's early, like, just settle in here. But here comes the big line together. You just got Macklin going.
I mean, it's easy. Of course, if they win, it doesn't matter what I'm not assuming they're playing poorly. I'm just, in a way, it's like, put these guys out all the time. I'm sorry. This is a go for it scenario.
Yeah, there is.
I need you to come back and tie it when needed. Let's go secure the victory.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a tiny bit of playing not to lose rather than like, go get it. And we don't want to overstate it. It's just that's kind of that matches up with how they pick this team. Like celebrating is so undeniable.
Jeez,
he's the only young guy there, bro.
Oh my God,
who shot that?
Dean,
Jeez.
Rusty, I'm just going to shoot this one here. You mind? Again, you're telling your kids, don't shoot from there.
That's a loser shot. Suddenly 5 shots. It was 3 a moment ago.
Oh, so
big
the
line,
top line.
Big line did their job. Couldn't get another line going, please. Because even the Sanheim to Wilson, that was the top line too. So now your 3 best scoring chances have all been that one line.
I mean, we're talking about Schaefer, and he is amazing. And we've talked plenty about the other kid.
Yeah.
And you're playing with McKinnon and McDavid. It's a great spot. Mm-hmm. But he's not
now
holding them back. He is,
and he's not just parking his ass.
Yes,
he's moving the puck and making plays.
Like there was that play down low. It looked like he lost it. He got the puck back, then moved it to McDavid. That he is able to be out there with 2 of the very best in the world.
Bennett, that is classic Sam Bennett, boys. They're calling something here.
Accidentally on purpose. Isn't that his teammate in Florida, Nikolai?
Yeah.
That's so great.
Nicola. Brandon doesn't like it. This is classic eggs, eh? Did I catch an edge here on the goalie?
He
didn't need that in fast forward.
Yeah,
but okay.
Let's see the real.
The guy
time.
in the truck's a little horny.
Yeah. Holy hills! We gotta get to break.
We're gonna have coming up.
Benny,
that was great.
See, we chuckle.
That's great until
they score on a power play. Yeah, I know.
Like, that's the thing. That's the thing.
That's what you get. That's part of the Bennett experience.
It is.
I'd rather that than, remember, it was like tripping penalty after tripping penalty after hooking penalty. It was just relentless, at least 1 or 2 a game when he was with the Flames. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ozone.
Yeah.
Like, it was
tripping.
Tough to watch. It really was. Yeah.
I need another coffee. Is this a good time, or what do we?
If you want to,
we lost our coffee guy. He gone.
That was a good run.
Oh, he is gone.
Dusted out.
Coffee too. He's got a big day ahead of him.
Oh, big day.
Does he?
Big day.
Yeah, big day.
So do I.
Red Deer.
Jack had a big day yesterday. When did you shut it down? Goodness.
I'm proud of Jack.
I went and napped when you went and napped, and then I got up at, I think, 7-ish. You guys had just gotten back. You weren't here. RJ said you were going to Tub, and then we played some video games for a bit, and then I called it again.
I was thinking, you guys, I saw Arj with the console handle. I was like, do I need to get into video games? Is this what the big retro?
You're a gamer.
Yeah.
I was like,
what's my game gonna be?
Do we have Mario Kart 64?
Folks, tell me what game I'm picking up. See, there will be people across Canada freaking the F out right now about this
I was
penalty.
gonna say now they kill it, but yep. It's weird. Marshy doesn't use
Especially
his
if you're a
tape
Tampa Bay
to-
fan. That's why you don't break that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's a loser.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You would be, you'd be, if I was Bennett, I'd be a little bit
Nervous?
Nervous Nelly.
nervoso. Yeah.
3 minutes left in the first.
Oh,
It's in. There it is. There it is. Hey, Benny.
2 seconds into it.
Well,
Okay.
okay. It's like fucking Panthers.
I'm trying to give you an opportunity,
Is
Bennett.
it Rantanen off the draw? Or did he? I thought he was lined up somewhere else. What was him? I thought I saw 36. That's 96.
Aho on the draw. Tarantanen,
That's
Zinger,
a perfect.
posting in.
Well, it's cheating, boys. They jumped the face-off circle early there. That shouldn't be allowed.
Well, usually the linesmen are on top of that. I've seen a lot of draws, not pucks not dropped because of the
seriously.
quarter inch.
Yeah.
Oy,
I
Now, is
wasn't
that a
posting
good
in.
goal?
I don't know. I was.
I mean, you're letting that guy shoot from there. That's the problem more than Benny.
Somebody text Noodles. Ask him, do we like that goal or
can't lose.
because if he didn't like the Pasternak goal,
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have liked that one.
he won't like that one. Well, 1-0 for the Finns. Power play marker.
I like it. Bennett goes out and does kind of what I'm saying. I
yeah.
think there needs to be a
I
little
like
more,
that. You
little
know,
more bite.
don't be
We
safe.
gotta
Go up
after
there. Yeah.
this.
2 seconds later.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shoot.
Oh, that's an interesting stat.
What was that? Goals for Spinnington?
Yeah, no one scored more on Bennington in the NHL than this guy. Not played in the same division for
A long time.
every time except the 10 minutes he was in Carolina.
These guys get so good at hockey.
That's what we ask about you, Rhett.
No,
How
you
did
didn't.
get so good?
You saw what? I remember cruising a few parking lots and hearing the Warner "You sucks."
What parking lots were these?
Oh, they were very.
Warner.
Cardell.
There was a few.
Warner, you suck.
I haven't played in years. What
You're
the,
all
what the
washed
hell?
up. You suck. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
the
you.
feedback.
Yeah.
Zip.
McDavid
Oh, wow.
is just.
Oh, he had him up front too.
God,
Tried.
Wilson.
Up the middle.
This is what you take away with Tom. You get the shoulders, you lose some hands.
But this is what the problem becomes for the Canadian team when I don't think, I mean, one goal shouldn't be, but
rattled cage.
the other teams, that's their whole
Yeah, you can play differently. if you have the
MO.
lead.
That's if we get the
100%.
lead, now we can really,
Yeah.
Check the way we want.
yeah, and it makes it a little bit easier.
No, I will say this. I don't think it $1.40 left in the first. You're
No, but you would have
Full
said that
time.
about the women's game yesterday. Whenever the right
Yeah.
Canadian team scored, and then that's what they trying to do is just
Yeah.
sit back and sit on it.
and they
And
were a minute and change away from
they
that. working.
almost got there.
But you felt that against Czechia, did you not, though, when they were up by a goal?
Yeah,
You had nervous,
yeah, you did have
Oh,
a
big
nervous
time.
going
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
second.
but you don't feel similarly here?
No, for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
That's a good point by you. Like they're creating enough in my like you've created 3 or 4 really good scoring chances and you haven't had the touch that I think you'll find.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Again-
It's way easier for Finland right now. Yes,
Again, I
absolutely.
feel like whatever we're seeing from Canada, when McDavid is on the ice, that's the
Different.
only time
It's a
we're.
one-man show.
It's not Stone. It's not
No.
Marner. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
not
Yeah,
Reinhardt.
these other lines aren't coming in until
They're
dominating.
missing Crosby big time.
Well, and the other thing that
Depth isn't the same without Sid.
McKinnon's tournament's been just okay, and when he's not been on the big line, he hasn't been
Yeah.
as effective as you'd hoped. And he was hobbled at the end of the France game. Yeah, you're gonna need some plays from someone not
It's a s-
97 or 17.
Yeah, it's a simple message from Koopaloop.
Kupalo.
About-
as we know
Yeah,
him to be called.
Yeah, Rusty. Kupalo.
If you're, I would individually take the lines out and say, okay, we've watched enough of this 97 guy. Feel free to take over a few shifts yourselves.
Would that
We
be-
don't have
Would
to.
Daryl Sutter have had that conversation with
Yeah.
you guys a few times?
Mhm.
All right, this number 12 guy with the C in his chest he's doing his thing.
We're gonna need a little more from the rest of you.
And if you don't want to, well, be just playing him every other shift.
Yeah, then you go to the knob block
The Knobloch School of
Yeah.
school
coaching.
of coaching.
Well, and you don't have to do this 82 times. This is you got 1, potentially 2 games left. That's it.
McDavid once again. He's like, Could I get some help out here, guys?
Yeah, it's not changed. From,
He's playing with the best in the world. Still, it's like, guys, I need some help.
look at he won the
Look
draw.
at him.
There's 11 seconds left. And most guys are just thinking, we'll just win this draw. And he wants to get it and get up the ice. Unreal. God, I wish I was an Oilers fan.
Do you?
Oh,
or you know what? Just wish that he wasn't an Oiler.
That's
a better,
you don't want to be an Oiler fan.
That's a better way of saying it. Yeah, Thank you for.
You're welcome.
Sometimes I talk too much.
Hearing Loss Clinic, hearingloss.ca is the website. I mean, you're listening to this great commentary that we're putting on.
Scintillating.
Yeah. Thank goodness for the Hearing Loss Clinic. And maybe if it doesn't sound quite the way it should, if you're thinking, I don't know if this is any good. Maybe it isn't any good, or maybe you're just not hearing it clearly.
You're like, did Rex say he wanted to be an Oilers fan? I thought he wanted to the Hearing Loss Clinic. I don't know about this.
Travis and Sabrina Rhodes, great Calgary folk. They are tremendous philanthropists.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Giving back to the community.
That'll lead to your lexicon.
And unbelievable in what they do. 5 locations in Calgary. Started with one little clinic. Now it's 5 in the city, 5 more in BC, and changing people's lives. If you go to their website, hearingloss.ca, you'll see like John Huffnagel, Lanny McDonald. There's a lot of people who have gone to Travis and Sabrina and have come away with their life having been changed for the better, and you can add your name to that list. It is, I think it can kind of be a personal kind of touchy thing for some people.
Sure.
They're very kind and thoughtful people there. I can say that.
Not intimidating.
No, they're very respectful of what it is that you're potentially going through. And then you take that test, and maybe you do hear what you've been missing, and it's a revelation. And these people are kind of unlocking part of your life that maybe you've been missing. Get an assessment done, even if you don't think you have potential hearing loss. Maybe you do, and untreated hearing loss can lead to health risks like dementia, depression, and others if you don't get it looked after. Make it a plan. Do it right now. Get into your phone. Hearingloss.ca. Find a spot in your calendar and get in and see them. Hearing Loss Clinic. And follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, they're good. Good follow.
They are.
Always giving away good stuff.
Do we have any intel on our second period intermission? A potential
guest?
Yes,
we will have Darren Dreger of TSN joining us.
What?
At the second
Why
intermission.
are you harassing that poor fellow?
He was harassing us. We didn't even mention it. We said, hey, fellas, what are we doing today?
Fellas.
Goodness. Okay. Well,
That's
we'd
right.
love to have you if it works for you. He said, yeah, he's not at the home studio. He's visiting family. He's not in the Toronto area. And he says he's got some Flames tidbits he wants to unload on us at the second intermission.
Well, I like that.
I like that a lot. The Flames are in on Rantanen. That'd be a movie.
Dallas so desperate for Blake Coleman,
That's right.
willing to move Mikko Rantanen.
Well, it opens up some cap space for him, Dean.
Yeah.
I can see what Jim Nill's trying to do here.
Yeah, cap jail. Flames willing to help out in that regard.
Jim Nill's here watching the Finns. He can't be having one of these dirty Finns on his team.
Damn Finns. I love the Finns.
That's a good.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Because they put that stuff in the vodka, the Fisherman's Friends. Remember?
Yep.
How mad would be your teammates and he's running into your car? Can you?
But then you score 2 seconds into the power
Yeah,
play. You're
oh.
buzzing the bench. Hey, Benny, thanks. Preach.
You
could easily have coincidental those away too with the
Maybe
shoving after. Not to say that that's the right call, but sometimes refs don't want to be in the big spot and they'll just say you're both going.
I would,
yeah.
Oh, we're doing some comedy here.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I didn't. Is that too many men or too many?
I think it's a joke about.
I see.
Yeah.
One
person's laughing. The guy that told it.
Yeah. I never. I never
Selfish
thought
comedians.
about it until I read about it online. It was like seeing Elliott out there with James Duthie and Duthie with Kevin Bieksa to see his
Ron throwing to Duthie.
Yeah. So I guess
it's the consortium.
I guess that's a thing. I never really thought of it as being all that. I would not have thought of it at all, I guess, unless somebody brought it up.
No, I definitely noticed it because it's like you don't see certain people on national broadcast. Like if you want to see James Duthie hosting an NHL game, it's Leafs regional, it's Sens regional, it's Habs regional, Winnipeg. Like you don't see it in Alberta.
Yeah.
It is not a thing. But when you do the Olympics and you get a collective bid from CBC Sportsnet and TSN, you can mix and match, which I think is great. You can use your best people where you need to. And other people.
For Duthie, I think it was
and even more.
Yeah, kind of one of those things. He signs big deals when they had the NHL rights, and then they lose a bunch or all of the games. He's like, well, he's still making all that cake, all that dough to do less games. Not bad.
Well, and just more regional stuff, less national, because they would never lose the regional.
Do they still do the quiz?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
Quiz master.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. It was a staple for ages.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone now. I'm stunned. 1-0, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to hear what they're saying, but not really.
I think they're
we could steal their topics.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're rehashing what we've been talking about already. They haven't been able to do
That's
it. They're kind of talking about the Bennett penalty. Do you like that's what you get when you bring Sam Bennett in?
Somebody not named Crosby or Celebrini could step up that whole conversation too.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, invoice overdue. Good God.
Do you have?
I got a lot of bills, Dean.
Yeah.
Collecting or paying?
Yeah.
I'd never collect. It seems
weird, eh?
Usually
one-way street.
Yeah. Odd. What a play.
That should have been 1-0. That would have been unbelievable.
That's how it was the other day. Celebrini 3 some minutes in.
I think a few games this
that was
tournament.
A nice play by Sand.
It was
a nice try.
Yeah.
Celebrini the opener of the tournament as well.
But yeah, I think to repeat our own message, you need some players to now emerge. You would not have gotten past Czechia had that not happened. You did get a goal from Suzuki, right? Marner does come through in the pinch, but I don't know if you want to continue to roll that dice, get a game tying goal with 5 left and then win it in OT. Have a better second period here. Get some guys going here.
When Jack gets back, we'll do the Pinder report because I don't know what the hell he's up to, growing a tail or something.
No, he's getting coffee.
Okay, right on. Okay.
Didn't offer to get me any though. I don't know what. Kind of dropped that hint pretty.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, made that clear. That
kind of right there. Canadian Rocky Mountain Resorts, CRMR.com.
I don't want to go home really. I'd like to.
It is so nice here.
Not that I don't want to see the kids and the dog and everyone else in the house.
Bring them here. That's what you should do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would like the travel to head west.
And what's crazy is like none of us like each other, and we've been in the same house for days, and we're mostly okay.
It would at the end of the day.
Is that
there's enough space for everyone here?
It is time to go. Yeah,
I think that probably we're tapping on it.
Yeah.
Not enough liver damage here. Time to go home.
Especially when we've got Sunday morning to look forward to if the Canadians can pull through. That'll be a bit intimidating.
That's the thing for me. I'm kind of torn. I do love to sleep. I'd like Canada to win, but it's an awfully early game Sunday morning.
Once every 4 years, we're
quit
asking
my
Dean
last
to get
job.
up early. He's
Kind
probably
of quit my last job because of the early morning.
Yeah, I kind of got away from early mornings altogether. We'll see. I mean, it's about sacrifices, and I guess I'll make the sacrifice.
So at what point are we going to have to switch seats?
It's the happiness hedge. Is that
second intermission?
Come on now.
Because that's going to be brought up again, right? If they notice straight away.
I mean, I'm up there, Jinxie, Pants, Believer, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And
even me, as we were all dressed in blue and white in the wrong seats.
This is cream. This is a cream.
A cream?
Kind of
that's the Finns. That's your third jersey. They wear the creams.
That's right. Yeah.
We do have a super chat.
Oh, right.
I've got to say.
Oh dear.
For the youth center's guck.
Fellas, greetings to Banff from Helsinki. Going there again later this year. Love the cabin you guys have. Toasterette for knowing about Fissu shot.
That's the vodka with Fisherman's Friend.
Yeah, Fisherman's Friend.
Fissu shot.
Helsinki.
Well, we love you, Daniel Inferno.
And he's
Well,
got,
you're a Finn
he's
fan.
got the
We're gonna have
Finnish
a hard
flag as the
time.
avatar.
Daniel Inferno, I was in Helsinki one time. We went on this beer league kind of trip. Landed in Helsinki, and the whole thing was, we're exhausted, but don't go to sleep. It's mid-afternoon. Stay up, get a meal. If you want to go to bed early, like 9 or 10, but do not go to bed now at 4 p.m. and ruin. Get into it.
Right.
All right. So we did the bag chuck. Out we go. We're kind of walking around. Well, we'll get something to eat. And we were coming out of a restaurant, and there were these young ladies
from Finland
who asked. It was a nursing class, something like this, and they were having a fundraising event at a bar that night. And what a night it was!
Yeah, didn't have a problem going to bed early.
Before we went to that, we went to I believe it was the Tractor Bar in Helsinki, and I believe it still exists. They had kind of smallish, like not like a lawn tractor, but like an actual tractor, but like the smaller ones, like the big wheels and then small, and that you would sit around. They had kind of stools where you would sit around
the tractor,
and you'd kind of talk to each other over the hood of the tractor. There were, I think there were some hanging from the roof. It was a very, very cool spot. I'll never forget the Tractor Bar somewhere in downtown Helsinki.
What an idea to open a pub in Banff, where apparently I love to be.
You love it here.
I'll have to have a tractor bar.
Well, I told an old friend they were looking to, what could we do in our bar, in our thing to kind of, you get a tractor in here.
Yeah.
Because the Tractor Bar in Finland was unbelievable.
Boys did well at the Tractor Bar? Or was it
started at the Tractor Bar, and then it went into this
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Raised lots of
We raised a lot of funds. Yeah. There was a lot of
things were raised.
Yeah. A lot of raising was
done. There it is right there, right? There's the Tractor Bar.
Well, look at that, eh?
Oh,
yeah.
Oops.
All right.
So I'd be interested to hear from Daniel if he's it's probably, hey, I was in Calgary one time and they have this tower, and it was right in the middle of the town. I don't know if it was a tower in Calgary. I'm not sure what they called it, but have you ever seen it? Yeah, thanks, buddy. We've seen the Calgary Tower. That's great. Yeah, Tractor Bar. Good one, Boom. Thanks. Tips.
Yeah, the biggest.
Yeah.
Do we want to rip through a couple items for the Pinder report, friends?
Daniel's in the chat. He said that place is called Zidor, just in the middle of Helsinki.
Zidor?
Zitor.
Yep.
Yeah. And is Zetor, is that
Finnish for
Finnish
tractor?
For tractors? Yeah.
Probably makes sense. It's a good guess, at least.
Well,
if Daniel, I got some other details. There's a few people I'd maybe like to catch up with from Finland. Yeah, well, I'll text you off air there, Daniel.
DM.
Blonde hair, you said?
DM Rusty.
Rusty is my alias.
Rusty Roller.
What a town.
What a time to be alive.
What a town.
All right, let's see what happened. We're climbing the medal standings.
Well, I mean, if you win today, you
in.
get yourself into a guaranteed position to get another medal. Gals got one yesterday in hockey. Love to see that. This is,
here's the curling.
Oh dear, what happened?
They lost.
Shh.
Spoiler alert.
These Swedes, they're intense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, coaching meeting.
And now we're just watching
Not great radio.
So coming up in the second period intermission, Darren Drager will join us from somewhere, not Ontario. Somewhere is what you're saying.
It is Ontario.
It is Ontario.
It's certainly not the GTA.
Okay, because he was at his Cabbage last week.
Cabbage
in Manitoba.
Mm-hmm. If you were going from Manitoba to Toronto, you're in the right direction to get there.
Yeah.
In fact, somewhere you're familiar with.
That's yeah.
Okay. These reporters look right hungover.
Yeah, well, do your job. You're in media at the Olympics,
that's right? Zero career. Oh, didn't need that. That's you know what? That's that's Pinder pepper there. It's kind of some Pinder pepper on there. Rachel Holman, zero Olympic medals.
Make sure we have that graphic ready.
That's a good chance to win a bronze tomorrow. Probably.
Yeah, good chance. There's a chance.
Honestly, they 1 and 3 were long shots to even get to the semis, which you need to get the medals. So this is not a lost tournament for them. Although it's curling, right? So it always feels like if the Canadians don't get goals.
Curlers love to throw them back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
And then start throwing them.
Yes. Yeah. Throwing hands in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. The bronze medal. We got the Americans, Jack. Look out, Jack. We're coming for you.
Get some money down on that bad boy, Jack. Yep. Real good. Should probably do something here to be.
Yeah, let's do a little Pinder report. How much time do we have?
What do you got for us, Ryan?
Just a couple items, not a ton here today. So Pinder reports for our good friends at Village Honda. The big buy-in is going on at Village Honda. What does that mean? You got an extra vehicle hanging around. Like, what am I going to do with this thing? I'm going to sell this. I'm going to put it here, put it there. I got a lease I got to return. Take it to Village Honda. Complimentary appraisals. Start the process at Village Honda.
No, I love the Pinder report. VillageHonda.com.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Pinder report. Mm-hmm. But I was just, for the sake of the broadcast, I was thinking maybe I'd go get Red Knight, or Red Knight should go get a coffee, or
yes, go get 3 coffees.
Make it 4, please.
Didn't you go get one?
There was like this much left.
Oh,
too quick.
Yeah, we're out of beans. We got to do the other
pouches.
The pod deal.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to do that.
It's
really complicated.
It's yeah,
it is a 3-step process. You need to put it in, press the button, and then take your cup. All right,
Ryan,
let's rip through
some.
Thank you, and this is me. Appreciate.
Thanks, Rusty.
Thanks, Rust.
Watch your feet.
Oh, Rusty almost kicked loose.
Rusty, we're going down there.
We will start with the Canadian lineup. Crosby out today. We know that. Still no Josh Morrissey. He got hurt in the opener, and we've not seen him since. And Darcy Kemper remains the number 3 retro. We noted it is Reinhardt, the 13th forward. Theodore, the 7. Interesting stuff. Okay, next up, captaincies had to get shuffled around. Jack's boy Sid, the captain. He's out.
He gone.
New lettered players. Your captain is?
McDavid.
Connor McDavid. Alternates, Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon. As for Crosby, how close was he to playing today's game? Well, according to Elliot Friedman, Team Canada and everyone around him did everything humanly possible for him to play, including searching for or putting together a custom brace. We're all weary about, what was it, the right knee it looked like? That something went a little sideways there.
Brace sounds very knee-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, brace for a knee makes sense. Obviously, they were not able to get either the brace or Sid to a spot where it was going to happen. As for the history between these two clubs, Canada and Finland, they play close games. This is what they do. At the World Cup last summer, 2-1 Finland. At the Four Nations last year, 5-3 Canada. At the World Cup, at the World Championships in 24, 5-3, 23, 4-1, 22, 4-3. A lot of one-goal games, everything except 1 inside that 2.5 was the spread for tonight's game. 3 straight gold medals. Gold medal games for these two countries at the World Championships, 19, 21, and 22. Wow. 20 obviously was canceled with COVID. So there's been a lot of best on best with these two countries. We'll keep moving.
I'm just glad Barkov's not out there.
Here is some of the reaction to the first period. Thomas Drance, athletic writer based out of Vancouver, the "we have enough guys that can score" end quote thing is always revealed as Foley in big games when your best scoring chances end up on the defensive defender's stick, like Travis Sanheim. Feels like a bit of a stray he's taking, but it's a point that's...
I understand the point. That was still a nice try by Sanheim. I don't think that he could have done anything significantly better, and I don't know if anyone else would have made a better play than that, but understood.
Also, Mikko Rantanen loves elimination games. This from our boy Franck. In career elimination games in the playoffs and Olympics, 15 games played, 12 goals, 8 assists, 20 points. Whew, that is clutch. Are you kidding me?
Trying to win.
He's trying to win. And Dom Lustician, who's one of the chief statisticians at The Athletic, great writer as well. Annoyingly great defensive period from the Finns. Also saying an annoyingly bad penalty from Bennett. And while we love watching Bennett run into guys, that was, in hindsight, a bad penalty to take, given they scored 2 seconds into the power play. That your Pinder report with reaction after 20 minutes between Finland and Canada here in the semifinals of the men's hockey tournament. 1-0 Finland. We're back to action. Thank you, Village Honda. The Prelude is back in stock in the Northwest Auto Mall. Go to the website and learn more, villagehonda.com. Okay, right. Minute into the second here.
Well, we've spent it in the offensive zone, which is good. Oof. Like I said, Koopaloop must have
really fired him up with his speech.
Fella,
yeah.
Let's get going here.
Maybe a Vimy Ridge mention or talk about other great moments in Canadian history.
Mm-hmm.
Defying the
Maybe
odds.
Sid went in the room.
Oh, Sydney.
Sid?
Sid?
I saw that. He did.
Oh, collision.
Ouch.
The last game.
What happened there?
A good talk after the second I saw.
We get 2 players here. Who's the collision?
Oh,
Someone
it's
down.
Nate Dogg that went down. You got him with Jarvis and Suzuki.
He's up there. Could find him in the slot.
Jarvis and Horvat is who Nate Dogg's playing with here. And he's going to be pissed off. He's had a couple big knocks. The France game, he got dinged up a bit too. Oh.
Does feel like the Finns have committed to defend mode.
We're going to defend the S out of this 1-0 lead and doing a good job
They're doing a good job, but that's too much time.
Someone's going to end up with a quality look at some point here. Like you can't do this for 40 minutes.
Already the first 2 minutes of the second period has been spent.
Tabo.
Oh, I would criticize that guy, but
it's too good.
Love
him too much.
Got to get him to Calgary.
That's right.
Can't.
Season the Flames will take runs at him, but until then.
God. Out of the zone and right back in.
I don't know if the Finns have got this cross center yet.
Nope. I don't think they have.
Oh, is that close? So the only time the puck's coming out is when the Canadians miss the net. Holy, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dean. Great job, Dean.
Oh, thank you.
Bossing them around here.
Yes, Jack.
Oh,
yes.
chug a lug.
Chug. Oh, boy.
Oh. Neither saw each other at all.
Dirty interference on Rupe Hintz.
He absolutely targeted old Nate Dogg.
Tom Bilson nearly gets one here.
Yeah.
It's a big man coming in at Saros's ankles. That could have gone worse.
All right. This is big power play.
Okay. They did get one here.
I didn't even know they got a penalty.
It looked like it was just a clearing, didn't it? Okay. Celebrini into the Crosby hole in power play 1, as we saw yesterday.
Well, I'm outraged.
Not yesterday.
Was it Reinhardt on this power play as well?
Yes. And he still might be there because he's forward 13.
Right.
It was the original power play unit was McCarr, McKinnon, McDavid, Crosby, and a guy that maybe will go to the Hall of Fame.
So that's crazy. He plays F all the whole game, but when the power play is on, he's on the ice.
Out, shorthanded breakaway. Oh,
Holla. Ooh, that was a hell of a finish.
Oh, wow.
Special teams are important in big games.
I would think so, Dean and Brett and Jack.
We're going to have to change some things up here, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we're all wearing the blue and white. Everyone's sitting in different chairs.
I got a red hoodie in the truck. I can make this
my
change.
Bills.
Yeah.
Snuggie.
Jeez. Oh, boy. Eric Holla. Look at this move to the backhand.
Right under the bar.
So has Reinhardt played a shift?
I don't know that he has or hasn't.
But he was on, so he literally just doesn't play, and then the power play is on.
Not necessarily. That could have been the case today, but sometimes you'll see them alternate on the fourth line. Like 12th guy, one shift, 13th the next. 12th guy, 13th.
Okay.
This is the wrong team to give a 2-goal lead to, fellas. Yeesh.
Yeah, we talked last game about your stress level.
It's coming now.
Mine's really high.
Yeah. Okay.
7.5.
Oh dear.
There's a lot of game left. Which I guess
that's good for the Canadians. You don't want this to be 5 in the third, 2-0. Get one back right here, boys. You got the power play. Come on now. Get feeling good about something.
This doesn't look. Oh, shut your mouth, Rep.
Oh. You got 45 seconds left here on the 5-on-4. Fellas.
Really?
Here we go.
Really pushing us out on the outside.
Horvat Marchand in the corner. Marshy hits an ankle, of course, right to a fin, and down it goes. God.
$15.
That guy's good. Oh. Yeah, like you think about it. This is a goalie that is of the skill level that he can lock things down, and this is a country that prides itself on how they defend.
2-goal lead.
This is, you need to get something early here.
More
like
than
right
capable
away.
players.
Oh, he had him. God.
And it was a power play that they didn't score on, so I'll say squandered a great opportunity to not only didn't score on,
got scored
got
on.
scored on. -1. -1 on the PP.
Yeah, so the Finns are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill with a goal, and they are 1 for 1 on the power play with a goal. Better than the opposite. Here's the thing: if it was 2-0 on X number of shots, what about Bennington? I don't have a problem with either of the goals.
No, there's not a lot that bingo.
What's his name? Oh,
Dean.
Yep.
we got problems.
What you guys do?
We got to switch the seating order.
We got a power play and
Nothing.
Shorty from Aricala. Not ideal. Fellas is right.
well, you whined about. Was that Mess's thing? Game 7.
Good to see Mess branding hard.
Game 7 gear.
Because he guaranteed Game 7. Remember, against the Devils. Then he scored
Well, that's
3 in
his
Game
thing?
6. That's his thing. Game 7.
Really?
Apparently. I mean, he's talking something new every 10 months, but that's his latest thing.
Huh.
I'm sure he's an awesome dude or something, but it's just when he gets the media thing going, we had him on the old show.
I remember.
It's just, dude, literally we're like dating Madonna in her prime and your prime, and you can't tell us one interesting story. Like, come on. Not about that, but anything. You lost the cup at a strip club. Like, hello, give us some personality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of the 1-2-2 here, Rhett.
I don't see any Finns in our zone, and we've got the puck in our zone.
This is a hard trap you're going to be playing against.
Full-on trap hockey.
The 0-3-2 forecheck. Ooh. They're going to love dumping it in all night, aren't they? Up 2-0. Okay, there goes the big line.
Which is great, but the big line feels like it's on their shoulders.
It does. It doesn't feel like there's another line.
It shouldn't feel that way, but it kind of does. Because we're not seeing a lot of production from like who has named.
Well, yeah, you had the Suzuki Marner flashes, and that's what you need
for
get.
sure.
You
But
need
you
one of
need
those
that
guys,
again.
you
But
haven't
I'm
seen
just
it yet.
saying, in this game,
In
there
this
hasn't
game,
been
it's
any
been
created by
97 and 17 are the only two guys that are creating.
Oh
maybe-
dear.
Dear.
Maybe you
Nasty
don't need to see them till they score, and that's fine. But
Yeah, no shit. Technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
that's John Cooper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty quick.
That was pretty
Cooper
good.
looped through that up.
Oh, goodness gracious.
well, you wanted to start on time. You chose.
Be
the
nice if
seats.
they did. You know?
Turn me off. I'm gonna
You know
go.
what? Koopa Loop.
Koopa Loop.
Let's
I think Koopa Loop gave him a good speech because they were in the Finn zone the whole
Yeah, yeah.
time. Drew a penalty. Oof. Turnover. Breakaway. Goal against. Not good. But they didn't really have a chance on the power play to score, did they?
like my whole thought with this, with Binnington and the defense could be better. If your forward group, if you can't you don't have enough skill to compensate for some minor shortcomings elsewhere, then your problems are bigger than you think.
Let's talk. Well, I mean, we're dissecting a live.
But they've been chasing games now.
They've been chasing games, and I would say this: like, who are their burners, and are their burners making a difference?
It's McDavid. It's
but that line. So we are the Celebrini, McKinnon, and even McKinnon has been he's not been the driver.
He's dogged with something.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah.
So the top line is doing their thing, and you had responses by Suzuki and Marner last game, but not in a we're controlling the pace of play.
No,
in any of these games, can he keep up? Marchand? He was an unnecessary pick if you really want to.
Yeah,
I don't care, and he shouldn't be the deciding factor. But those other guys, control shifts.
This is where you want a Bedard. You're down 2-0. You need goals.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Matthew Schaefer, a game-changing, maybe a little higher risk, but not safer pick. But
take your high skill guys.
Yeah, because they've been tied or trailing an awful lot here these last two games.
They had not trailed, I believe, in the tournament until the elimination games, and then Czechia and this game they've been chasing the whole time.
Puck teams.
It feels like.
He did not do the Mario there, where he should let the pass sift through.
Ooh, that's a sneaky one.
But I got a feeling it's going to be low event hockey, and the Finns will be quite happy with it.
It's still, and I know that's exactly what we're talking about. You have enough skill. The Finns are fine, but assert your will here. You're the best players in the world. Mark Stone, let's go.
Suzuki, Marner,
Samson, Reinhart, let's go.
Yeah.
This isn't a team that was built with, our third line is going to be an energy line, and then we're going to have a checking line. This is nothing but skill.
I disagree. I think they left some of the Bedard and the.
But I guess, you know what I mean. There's no Zaminers, or we're going to take.
No
Well,
Zaminers
is
a perfect example.
Sorelli was on the team.
I think
Sorelli scored 30.
I think when you break this down, they did have roles for these guys. But like this line can go down, should be able to go and.
Three great defensive players that can all score. That's your three best 200-foot players are on this line. Like Stone's a guy that gets Selke votes as a winger. That's crazy. Suzuki, 200-foot guy. Marner, great defender.
2 feet. No, this is all right.
But I don't want to hear that they're great defenders.
I know. You need.
Yeah.
Doesn't really.
You need some.
No, and I don't look at this forward group and say they're unskilled. I look at the blue line and say,
No, but it's not the blue line right now. That's what I'm saying.
2-0. Yep. No, I agree.
Is that
it's not the gaps in the blue line?
Well, look who's on the ice.
Their ability should be able to compensate for maybe a dip at defense and in net, whatever concerns you have.
Yeah. We talked about it. Neither of their goals are bad on Binnington. Like it's a shorthanded breakaway,
like they're
and a wire off a one draw on a power play.
Marchand's 1-on-2, Dipsy doodling.
I mean, this line is supposed to be bang, crash, get it in, and cause.
Your point about speed, like they're transporting the puck up the ice. There's not a lot of blazing speed at all. They need a bounce in a big way.
We got the shithead line going.
We're not even halfway through the game. Keeping in mind,
but a 2-goal lead in any game is
I know
the worst lead in hockey, but also 2-goal lead.
I'm going to stick to the worst lead in hockey.
It's only the worst lead till you tuck it into bed and carry on to the gold medal game.
Next goal feels monstrous, doesn't it? To state the obvious.
Yeah. There's some nervous energy in the O'Connor
There's-
cabin.
Very much
You put it to Pinder last game if he was nervous, and I think it was a 1-1 scenario. Like, we're halfway through the game.
Yeah.
You can say, well, we got half a game, but
And Dostal is very good, but Saros too is very good.
Yeah, he's not going to wilt in the moment. He's played a ton of big game.
it's got to be some magic found here, or I'm leaving. I gotta get out of here.
There's a tip
I gotta
to
get
use
home.
to change
Starving.
directions.
Are you starving? You want me to bring up the sausage
No,
plate?
You were hungry last night. You're looking to order some food.
Well,
Dinner was uninspired.
dinner was
that's what I heard.
disappointing.
We went 2 or 3 places. It was an hour plus wait to get in.
We're like, we're not doing that.
Just went and sat down and had some.
Should have went to the.
We went
burger
to a
place.
pub, and we definitely got pub fare. Nate, you can't be turning that over there. What are we doing?
It's like his feet can't get going, right?
Well,
Like,
and that's what was hurting us the France game.
because he's a burner. Dean.
He's the guy that does the
He's
circle the
not-
ozone. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
McDavid is going to play a ton in this game. Wonder what his minutes.
Well,
are
they were-
at.
Like those guys were 23 minutes.
23.
The other,
Oh,
granted with some
so
overtime,
yeah.
but even still,
It's 2 off the mask now.
I mean, that's a scoring opportunity, but that's a scoring opportunity the Finns are going to give up
Yep.
from
You're
a
happy to give those up all night.
low.
Yep. And if you're Canada, you're happy you got one on net just because these guys have been so smothering. Oh, that almost worked. Nice little backhand chip to Horvat.
another game with the opposition playing their game very well. Tough to get in, not a lot of space. Sebastian Aho.
Those old bastards.
We were doing the special teams summary.
Yeah.
Finland 1 for 1 on the penalty kill with a goal. Finland 1 for 1 on the power play with a goal.
There you go.
Seems good.
Yeah.
If you're a Finn.
Who's running their special teams?
Dave Cameron, what?
It's hurtful.
Should we go on Dragons then?
What's our what product are we picking?
Yeah, whatever.
Or are we the Dragons? Are we the
Yeah,
are we the well-heeled
yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
from pitcher to dragon? So that's how it works. Is they've been such a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
They're now in a
now
position
a
to
dragon.
yeah.
Yeah, we really dropped the ball last night.
With the food?
And Dean knew it. Dean
Yeah,
knew I was
but he-
upset. He
I
was
saw
like,
Red
that.
was upset. I'm not picking. I'm not picking.
Then I picked and we couldn't get in.
I know.
We should have went to the other joint.
We needed a reso.
When we walked into that where we ate, we should have immediately known there was
I looked at the menu and I'm like, this is not going to be good.
whatever.
Guinness was fine. Glass was a little short.
The tone and tenor of the group seemed to be we just need to get some food
And
in
get
us
back
and
home.
get home.
Yeah, there's not enough energy to.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to sleep for 18 hours in a row here, I'm going to need some food
Yeah.
from there. So let's get any food we can find and then shut her down.
Yeah, we've already sat. So
Is that McMorris?
Return of the Mac.
what would I think I've done this before, and you guys are useless. But like, what does
Yeah.
a ticket go for the Olympics?
I think it was
Can you s-
1,500.
Can you sell it on the secondary market, or is it not?
I think
Like
you have to do it through
See,
their
website?
website. Yes. So they would have a
Yeah.
relationship with it.
1,500?
Juan Antonio.
It's not bad. We could get over there. I love Italy.
Getting over is going to cost you some money too, though. It's not just the
Oh.
final. Yeah.
We've got funds.
We got funds.
All right. Well, let me know how much you have
Yeah.
access to.
Got to get those fish and chips covered from last night. We'll see
Mhm.
if that goes through.
Put
Then
that into the
we'll look
old,
into the flights.
spreadsheet.
Yeah. That Guinness that you had maybe put us over.
Yeah, he
It's
was.
true. Even a small one. Oh.
Yeah, now that I'm going home, I feel like staying out here in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Want a crazy notion here?
Tell me.
Finns are without their best player at this tournament.
Yari Curry?
Timu.
Sasha Barkov.
Timu.
Literally shuts down McDavid in big games for a living.
Yeah, can you imagine if Barkov was out there? We'd be like, well, let's go.
Yeah. Start the trucks, boys.
Well, you were saying before we started, like if this is 6-0, are we going to do the whole thing? You didn't necessarily say which way.
I didn't foresee.
Going this way. Yeah.
No.
Well, and I don't know that we are going to see a 6-0 the other way, but 2-0 with the Finns feels a bit like 6, doesn't it?
Like to see.
There we go. Now you're moving.
It's been routine saves for UC Saros.
Yeah, Essa just forces them wide.
It's just into the belly, butterfly save, cover the puck.
That's why you got to shoot for back doors. Feet. Put it off feet. Someone drives the back door to post right now. Come around, zip, right across the crease.
Saros is like, thanks. I was worried there for a second, but then you just kind of
Put it
right into my girth.
There's the logo.
$1,726 Rep, cheapest ticket Sunday.
And
Gross.
That's not
that's
outlandish.
not bad.
How would you feel right now if you'd spent 1,500 on this game?
I know many people that have.
Two.
That you are, if you're trying to resell them, you need Canada, US for the crazy market.
Yeah, I think that.
And if you want to go as a Canadian, you need this event we're watching right now to turn quick.
These drunk Finns, they'll spend.
Oh, there's just not many of them. Tiny country.
Drunk Finns?
Well, they're all drunk, but there's only 4 million of them.
He just doesn't look good.
Get that one rush
I
last
didn't
shift.
notice
That's
it.
about it.
Is this
Even that wasn't him moving with the same speed,
No.
right?
It was giddying up, but it wasn't top
Yeah.
flight. Yeah.
What were you going to say, Jack?
is this team all NHLers, or do they have a couple that
Yep,
aren't?
they're all. I
Okay.
don't believe there's any that aren't.
Fringe.
No, there's some good players there.
It's a joke.
I know.
It's
I know it's a joke.
You can't joke when it comes to this stuff.
No,
we
jokes.
better start joking because this is a joke.
Change the mood.
Frickin' joke performance.
Okay, so there's 6:40 in the left in the period. What are we doing for the third?
I've watched
change
enough of this
mojo?
hockey. At the
Brett's
Saddle-
going home. Where are
I've
you going to
watched
sit?
enough of this kind of hockey
Once-
at the Saddle Dome. I don't need to come to the Rocky Mountain
No,
Resorts here.
Oh,
Marshy
Marshy took a stick and then he
faked it.
shot it. Sanheim didn't like that. He said, "What's that?
What the H?
Fella!
Gosh darn it! Fiddlesticks! That's not right."
Marshy faked it with his buddy Lundell.
Yeah. They have the Lindell and the Lundell on the same team.
He's right, yeah.
They got all the Dells.
Let's see. Oh, they did get him.
Right in the face bomb.
That's some right in the face meat.
Have a chew on this.
All right, men.
4.
I don't want to tell you,
Do or die.
but this is a big
It's a
moment.
big one, friends.
And Dean knows big moments. Old
Yeah.
Rusty's been in a few himself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
much like Pinder. I remember when Sid was revving us up on the bench.
Yeah.
You miss him on the bench right now.
Says Rusty Shank, you go to the net. I'll
I can
fire
tell
one
ya.
off your ankle.
I could tell you. Let me tell you about it.
I hope they do better than last power play.
The last power play wasn't good. The one before that for the Finns was very good.
Koopa loop. Mike Babcock's not walking through that door.
Maybe he's got the norovirus.
Just playing through it,
Playing through it.
just hanging around his teammates, spreading it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully not.
Good stick. Oh,
Stand up, Reinhardt.
Stand up, Reinhardt.
Sammy.
Doing. Here we go. Too slow.
Back to McCarr. Use the studs.
David,
This guy's got to shoot the pucks.
left side. Tip.
Oh,
Tipperoonie. McCarr. Keeper. Davo.
Do they have anyone that can rip it like Tage Thompson? And
that's the guy.
Oh!
McCarr. Yes. Oh, that's a
All
big
right.
goal. All right,
Did
boys.
Reinhardt-
That's what you need to
Reinhardt
do.
get a piece?
Reinhardt-
Was it tipped?
I think he got a piece. He acted like he got a piece, but it's hard to say. He's going
All
he's
right.
going through, so
That boy Sammy. He actually looks a lot like Josh Morrissey. Do you notice that?
no.
I saw Morrissey in the stands. I'm like, what? I thought Sam was. Oh, it's not Sam.
Oh.
Whew.
He needed that. He's right.
Oh, wow.
Did?
Wow.
Makar hit his stick.
Yeah.
Look, he's bracing to not get hit by the puck.
And he goes to the opposite side of the
Right
net.
off of his stick.
Great tip. Yeah, thanks, man.
They needed a bounce, boys. They got a bounce.
They got to bounce.
All right, here we go. What's the nerves out of 10, Retro?
7.5.
Still.
It must have gone up
Whoa.
and then come back down.
Well, the clock is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
That
a
goal, you
pendulum.
That is a big goal.
know what it was? It was Mahusiv, that goal. Yeah.
It's only one though. They're
I-
not even tied.
Is that right?
They're still down.
At
Let's see
2-1,
who
they're not
cheers the most.
tied?
There's a
Guess
lot of brass
No.
at this BS tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
there
is.
Yeah.
Like how much of
Lot
our
of mucky mucks.
taxpayer money is paying for these asshats to sit there and watch hockey?
It's a lot of money.
Pretty
And
sure it's your minor hockey registration, the
Yeah.
jerseys, not your
Yeah.
taxes. But you know,
Hey
here, there,
kids,
anywhere.
you guys can't afford to be in hockey because we got to send Kyle over here to watch.
Kyle. Kyle's taking straight.
Come on, Hockey Canada.
Oh,
Come on. Show us your budget.
Kyle's like, well, I'll loan you.
Let's
Crosby,
see that.
but-
Do you think it is out of that money? It can't be. If it is, that's shameful.
Lots of Hockey Canada makes money.
I mean, that said, if I got
These
the-
tournaments favor
Hockey
themselves. Like,
Canada
make no
should
mistake,
be able to make
there's-
enough money
yeah,
from
selling the
sponsorship.
jerseys
If they're
and
stealing
sponsorship.
money from my kids' registration,
That's,
Stealing
that's what
kiss
the
my
slush fund
ass.
is. Yeah.
money.
what do you call it?
Well, they're using the money that's been that's in the coffers.
Misappropriated because my kids $7.
This is not going to get us invited to the next Hockey Canada event.
Well, we're not going to get invited anyway,
Well,
and maybe we should be invited and let them know that
But I
I,
was-
we could tell them
don't
how to
want
do their
my
jobs.
$1 donation going to taking Kyle over to the Olympic, or I can't say it, the Moreland Cortina
That's right.
Games.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't why don't you drive home, Rhett? We'll cover the third game. You get right to that Hockey Canada office. So the moment the
There's a
buzzer
lot
sounds,
of
you're
Hockey
banging at the
Canada.
door.
They could still keep looking in the mirror on some of their things they
Mm.
get up to.
Yeah, we're not getting invited anywhere now.
What are you talking
Some of us
about?
were invited back to-
When have we been invited to any?
I'm just saying
Not here.
in one, you're talking about how all these people that they bring. It's like maybe we could
They're going to bring us instead.
Oh yeah, we teach them what's up.
we could entertain the troops. You know, we could go over there. Rhett played in the league.
Yeah, they'd be real impressed with my career numbers. These
Right,
guys,
Getzlaff's pulling up a stool
Yeah.
to listen to Red tell
Put me-
stories.
yeah. Oh wow!
Oh, Red
That's-
Stock. Okay,
what a
you got
guy.
it. Front row.
Way to go! Oh, he lost 3 times. Wow, way to go!
You got to get there 3 times to lose 3 times, buddy.
Still lost 3 times.
We were having a little heart to heart the other night in front of the fireplace.
H to H.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you played in the National Hockey League, and he said, you know what he said?
I have a guess, but I won't.
It's like, yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess you're right. How
You know,
hammered were you?
We were looking back on life and just, because we're both
Getting up there in age.
in our 50s now.
We could be having midlives.
Yeah.
This is beyond midlife.
It's like, so like, what do you see? You know, man, you played in the National Hockey League. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
Yes,
you're
we
right. It was a beautiful time.
What's that say in the corner there?
I should do more. I should do more reflecting in front of
You
the
should
fire.
write a book, Rhett.
A book.
Yeah.
You should call it Reflections.
Would
Jack will never read it.
Would you read it?
your
You
book.
would
No,
read
just-
it?
You'll
Yeah.
never read it.
As long as I'll narrate the audio.
I was going to say, if somebody narrates the audio portion,
The audio
Yeah, that's right.
portion. That could be big time.
Yeah, that's what they've told me.
Rhett's
I got a
Reflections.
lot of publishers calling.
That's right.
fellas, another obvious but important note, I think,
Fire.
is don't give up one now.
Right.
You've made it 2-1.
Yeah.
Don't give up a 3-1 goal with under 5 left in the middle
Would
frame.
you be brave enough to say that if they give up one more, they're not gonna?
We said that last time and it didn't turn out to be true.
Yeah, but
I
how many?
agree.
We've said lots of things.
That has nothing to do with bravery.
Yeah.
It just means we were wrong. You could be
Correct.
very brazen and brave once again.
Ooh.
What?
Why are we
F-bombs?
cringing?
This
on every
team
shot?
is better defensively than the Czechs. That's why it feels even this early like that's the case. In my opinion.
What's Heiskanen wearing? 41. What's he doing?
Who's got 4? Is it a retired number? He's usually 4.
Oh, Granlund on Taves. Give him the old spin cycle there. He's a captain, eh?
Leader of men.
Yeah, no Barkov.
Barky.
Drop the puck. No one wants to hear you talking. Jesus.
Refs are
Human.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Even the Redster?
Everyone makes mistakes.
And Rusty?
Doughty.
I don't want to pick on Doughty because he was my favorite defenseman.
He's actually been, of all the guys on the back end that you wondered how they'd be, he's been very simple and fun.
Nate is in a bad way.
There he is.
Nate is in a bad way.
That's it, Drew.
Turbo line. Here we go.
Going.
Attaboy, Drew.
Drew.
Yo, Droopy. Okay, want to hustle back now, Drew?
Yeah, you're caught. Ah, shit.
Pareko skate out.
Oh, we won something. Bronze.
All right.
Valerie Malte.
That's their third medal of the games, I think.
Little bronzeroo in the 50.
There we go.
Pinch.
Oh, jeez, that looked like he had him. Eggs.
See, you want to feel like this line can do it. I don't know.
Well, bounce for the puck. It's close. Oh, Tommy.
I would
Pushed
see
around
them.
Tommy. Here we go. Numbers. Not really. Nope.
Nope. You're not going to get numbers.
Not against the Finns at this point. Someone's going to have to blow a tire.
Yeah,
for that to happen.
there has to be
Their
a
mobility
major
and your lack of it.
There has to be a major catastrophe where
Their posture is going to be one man deep.
Hey,
no
wait,
more.
There's a guy up there already. I can't go. Is that a wipeout? Nick! Lay off the Molsons. Jeez.
Proud sponsor of our coverage.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
That was
exciting
close.
news.
That was close.
Welcome aboard.
See what I said?
Oh.
Through the crease. That's what he was trying to do.
Mhm.
Excellent point, Red.
Well, you're not going to beat Sorrows from the just putting it on. Yeah.
Oh, that was not a
Clean
inspired
loss.
draw. Nate.
You hear Mike Johnson was pumping him up. Now, the last time he took a draw, they won it back and scored. Clean loss.
He can't do
It's not the
You
speed.
can't keep up with
He's-
these boys.
That guy's got speed.
Oh,
God. Does he try to pass too much?
I feel like he does some
Early in the
especially
tournament, he
in
did
this
a ton.
in this game today. It feels like
And I've
He's
heard
also
that.
got two guys
Oh,
draped
dear.
on him all night. Good
I
stick.
know, and he almost makes the
Oh,
play and this and that, but he does have the capabilities of just putting it in the net from obscene angles as well.
100%. Right
There.
there.
there you go.
See that little play? That was nice.
That was a nice little play.
Ooh, who's that? Zooks.
That's what I want to see. They're not move fast, skate fast, buzz.
Mark Stone. Looks
Skating's
like looking
not
like me
bad,
out
so-
there.
Yeah, not quite.
Chopping it up. Ugh. Tripped by the ref.
Canadian refs, too. Greasy.
Style points. Mitchie.
See what you're trying
Oh,
to do.
Rosie.
Mitchie's trying to do something, and the
We
guy
need superstar Mitch Marner right now.
They've got some pressure here, though.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out there,
Yeah. Koopaloop.
He's like, maybe if I just glance over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep, he saw me. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going up, boys.
Hey, Coop draws in their end.
So remember that offensive zone face?
I don't like cheering for McDavid. Getting excited when he
Dino.
hops the board. Ordinarily, it's like,
Dino.
oh, good job, coach. You putting McDavid out. That's great coaching.
It's a 2-week window every 2 years. That's it. Okay?
I would not have
For you, it's
McKinnon
a
take
3-day
another
window.
effing draw unless he's setting him up for.
The old trick play there.
Yeah.
Lose the draw.
He hasn't won a draw forever.
What do we think it is? Is it his rib meat? Is it a
No,
leg?
I think it's an Achilles or a heel or an ankle or a
An
knee.
Achilles.
Oof.
It's the back of his skate against the French. I don't know if you were watching. 10-2. Most people had tuned out, but
Did you see?
meaningless garbage.
You weren't
time.
watching either.
What are you talking about?
You said you'd never watched that game.
I've watched every game. Watched every minute of this tournament.
No, he's calling you out now.
No, I'm just saying I've watched it all. I've not said I've not watched anything. I've watched it all.
Tell
You didn't even
Pinder.
know who they played in the second game in the round robin on Monday when we were in
Switzerland.
studio. You know that now.
Well, I got
You
order
said
up.
you
I didn't know what game was what day.
You said you hadn't watched.
It was a long weekend. It was
Exactly. So are you now being honest? I've watched every second. Oh, it's a long weekend.
I didn't know what day it was. I've watched every game.
All right.
I didn't know whether the Swiss was on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday, but they went Czechs, Swiss, French, Czechs, Finns.
You didn't need to watch every minute of the French game. It wasn't that.
You're just too excited. It was best on best.
Yeah.
That's not
French best are really good. They even had an NHL or two. But that's where you got hobbled. Neat dog. Garbage time.
Did they have the good cameras where you could see the heelys
No.
go up?
I don't know what it is. He was laboring on one of his feet.
You could tell the pressure. We're getting chippy at each other now.
Wow, there's a monster.
Eh?
Fucking Rusty coming in hot.
3 shots on
You're
goal.
just so
this
full of
period.
shit all the time. You just talk loud and people just.
I can assure you that I've watched the tournament. And for the guy that didn't watch any of the preliminary, I'm sorry that I watched the tournament.
Right. As the host of the show, who co-hosts with a guy who doesn't remember things he says because he just talks all the time, I also recall you talking about how you didn't see the game.
No, you recall me saying I didn't remember what day it was.
It's on YouTube. Oh, boy. So 2-1, end of the second.
Let's see what they're
I got a red
trying
hoodie
to
in the
do.
truck. Is that a move?
These guys are trying to
What are you waiting for, Reinhardt? Oh, is there going to be a big scrap?
buzz around. Why you get a penalty if you
Let's scrap him.
God.
Does our friend have a link?
Yeah, he is in the waiting room. Looks like
All
a
right.
summer fancy hotel or
Oh,
something.
boy, nice. So we go to the Crystal Waters Insider Hotline. Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. CrystalClearCalgary.com. Hot water tanks, air conditioners, furnace, just the mechanical heartbeat of your home. Place that into the caring and capable hands of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating as TSN Hockey Insider Darren Dreger joins us. Hello, Dregs.
Hey, guys, you got...
We kind of got
Sure,
you.
a bit of you there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you got me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we got you now.
You don't seem too convinced.
Because we're on location and you're on location, but somewhere in the middle,
Yeah.
we'll all meet and it'll be fine. We're nervous, Dregs.
Yeah, we're getting chippy with each
Oh,
other
yeah?
now because
Yeah.
2-1's not where we wanted this to be.
No, I get it. And, predictably, this is exactly what Canada was trying to avoid against a team like Finland. You get out to that 2-0 deficit and the Finns just do whatever they can to try and shut it down. So, the goal that Canada scored could be monumental going into the third period because, what you need now, and we saw it before the break, was a couple of saves from Jordan Bennington. I'm not sure you can blame him on either of the Finnish goals, but he's got to shut it down. He's got to shut it down. And as we saw through the midpoint of the second period, maybe to the end of that period, it feels like Connor McDavid is going to have to take this game over for Canada to even it up and perhaps go move ahead.
We were kind of talking about it. That it's almost comical, but here is McDavid in another scenario where he's looking up and down the bench and saying, fellas, can I get some help here? Are you surprised that seemingly how ineffective the depth that seems so impressive for Canada has been?
Yeah. Yes, I am surprised, to answer your question. And, I felt like that against Czechia as well in the quarterfinal, where you look at this Canadian roster and you see the flashes, but it's not wave after wave. And I really felt like that was going to be the depth of the Canadian lineup was going to be their strength, where sure, their backs against the wall, they found a way to get it done. But let's be honest here. The Nick Suzuki goal against Czechia was high skilled, but kind of fluky too, wasn't it? I mean, you're making that redirect play with a puck that shot 2.5, 3 feet wide on a play where he was peeling off, like he was going off on a change. All right, so that breathes new life, into the group and off they go. And even the minor overtime winner, I'll give the kid credit for having the confidence to break into the zone the way that he did. It was a 1-on-3. How many super skilled players in the National Hockey League, and there are a number of them, are going to be able to score the goal the way that he scored that goal? So there's an element of luck that goes along with all of this, right? So I think that further supports the position that I have through 2 periods here. Is I'm a bit surprised and frankly a little underwhelmed, because I did think the Canadian star power would find a way to establish their game much earlier.
Doesn't look like Nate McKinnon's right, and he was hobbled at the end of the game. What do you make of it all?
Yeah, I'm with you. He's not right. Brad Marchand isn't right. I mean, go down the list. I mean, there's so many players that are playing through something. Yeah, I mean, we saw the video evidence of McKinnon, basically barfing on the bench. Right now, is that fatigue based on everything that he's dealing with? Don't know, but undoubtedly he's got something. And maybe they've had a bit of a flu bug go through. That was why Sam Bennett didn't play in the last game, and he acknowledged after the fact that he was feeling tough. So in McKinnon's case, not nearly the game that we've grown accustomed to seeing and expecting seeing from him, and maybe that's part of not just with Nate McKinnon, but other Canadian players, and what's holding them back a bit.
One of the things Rhett's kind of talked about here today, and until you get into these games and you watch them, it's a non-issue. And it's not a lack of speed, maybe, but the lack of burning. Mark Stone doesn't really have it.
There's enough guys that don't back you up with their speed.
The puck is being lugged up the ice. It's not a.
Now McKinnon not playing, being at 100 is a huge for that, because he's usually a burner. But when you got Wilson, Bennett,
Marchand,
Stone, there's enough guys that aren't.
Draco.
And it's not to say that they're not capable or good hockey players. It's just it's not pure speed. And I just wonder if there was, hey, they come back and win the game, we'll just shut up and go about it. But it hasn't been relentless. We are pushing the Finns back, and the Finns are sitting back, so you're getting enough ozone time. But that's because the Finns are sitting back, not because you're relentlessly on top of them and they can't get going anywhere. They're sitting back.
Yeah.
It's Canadian.
And then on top of that, you did see a Canadian tactic, right? We saw Sam Bennett try and exercise his game in going to the net. Now, that was an ill-timed and bad decision made by Sam Bennett. I mean, I might be in the minority. Is it a penalty? Sure, it's a penalty. I mean, he takes the shot, Saros makes the save, and then Bennett just drives, was it Mikkola, I think, into the goalie, and on top of UC Saros. That's just Bennett being the stronger of the two teammates. The question comes into the game of, okay, why do that there and at that point? But I think Sam Bennett was just trying to test the officials. Mm-hmm. Like, right or wrong, that's what he's doing. He's going, okay, let me just see what the line is. If he wanted to make a straight line for Saros, he could have. Instead, he uses Mikkola and uses him as the body shield to try and topple the goalie. But that's a tactic, right? And that's Sam Bennett trying to take advantage of an opportunity in a moment in the game that if that penalty doesn't get called on that play, it's maybe a different game moving forward, because now you've got players who are maybe going harder to the net. And I was fine with the penalty that was called, because as Elliot Friedman acknowledged in the intermission, I think that was message sending by the officials to Sam Bennett and everybody else out there. No, we're not going to allow this, so stop it. And it turned out to be very costly, as we saw.
Yeah. So I think if we had to call it a weakness, and then maybe that's silly given the talent of the roster, we just said, okay, this blue line, there's guys, but it feels like there's a little more ham and egg than filet mignon on this blue line. Now you're down a goal with 20 to play against a team that is going to trap the hell out of you. Like, I think one of the keys in the third is, like, how are you getting out of your own end here? Because you can skate up ice. There's not going to be a lot of guys open. And to Rhett's point earlier, you don't have these electric, quick defensemen that can use their feet to get it out as much as, you could have brought a Schaefer and a Chikrin. And instead you've got some of the bigger, heavier guys back there.
Yeah, that's fair. You still have Cale Makar.
That's cool.
And I heard BX talk about that in the first intermission. Everybody's singing the praises of Quinn Hughes and what he did and the goal that he scored yesterday. And we can all appreciate what Quinn Hughes is to Team USA and to the Minnesota Wild. Well, Cale Makar has been there and he's done that. And he is not the lesser of those two defensemen. I think I would put Cale Makar, in my opinion, in the same category of Connor McDavid in terms of having the ability to be a game changer and a difference maker in the third period and doing everything that you guys have just mentioned, right? If you need a guy to skate that puck out of trouble and get everybody pushing back, and that's not the way the Finns like to play, but they do have a healthy respect for what Cale Makar is capable of. So I think for him, there will be a green light in this. There has to be. There absolutely has to be a green light for him in the third period. So I wouldn't look beyond him. I know what you're saying. I mean, that blue line is built to defend for the most part.
Right.
But they're all capable. And then there's Cale Makar, who's an elite level talent who can turn the game in about a 5-second span.
We can shift gears a little bit. We'll watch and see what happens, obviously, coming up in the third. But like two very important players to their NHL squad, Sidney Crosby, Nate McKinnon. The Penguins and the Colorado Avalanche have different levels of the standings, but Colorado they're the toast of the league, and Pittsburgh is in a playoff spot. I wonder how the GMs are feeling watching their two guys either definitely injured or laboring heavily.
Yeah, it's a tough one. And Sweden, it doesn't matter anymore, but Willie Nylander was kind of in that category for the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are feeling the heat because the Leafs still feel like they're in the playoff conversation. I mean, let's assume if Sidney Crosby, if Canada prevails here and Crosby doesn't play in the gold medal, then the Penguins have a problem and Sid is out long term. I mean, that's pretty evident, I think, right? And as has been reported, Team Canada did everything to put Sidney Crosby in a position where he could test that leg, which he did earlier today. And, then collectively they would make the call. And I know the concerns were he wasn't able to shove off and skate. I mean, every player in the league has played with some form of injury, including Sidney Crosby, who's won Stanley Cups and played through a heap of things. But in this case, excuse me, it was he couldn't execute that part of his game based on how he's feeling. So the decision was made that he wouldn't be available for the semifinal. So they've got to get through this one, but it does seem, without diagnosing here, online or live, because I don't have the evidence to state, it's pretty obvious that he's going to be out a while if they lose and he's not, or if they win and he's not able to go tomorrow or Sunday.
I saw you getting into it with some of the medical profession online.
That's right.
That's good.
Taking runs that are health professionals.
Well, all I did was remind. I know it happens all the time in the NFL and other sports, but for heaven's sake, I mean, the man had just left the game, and here we are, trying to create a Twitter following or online presence with a doctor making a video diagnosis. Holy smoke! So I just reminded, look, Let's let them have the MRI. Let the medical people in Italy do what they're going to do, and then we'll find out eventually what the actual diagnosis is.
Tidbit on the Flames. You had noted that when this tournament ends, the trays freeze a lift, and I think we'll start talking about the Colemans and Kadris and White Clouds of the world. Yeah,
well, I'll zero in on Nazem Kadri for a moment here, and there's lots of reason to talk about the other guys too. But I do think that the appetite for change is increasing with Nas. And that's not to say that he wants out. But I think that I know there are offers that are available to the Calgary Flames that are viewed as being good offers that would make the Flames better. But in defense of Craig Conroy as general manager, here's why I think he takes a little bit more time before pulling the trigger. People around Calgary might go, okay, well, those seem like good offers. The interest seems pretty high. But you've got Vinny Trocheck, who we know is available, and the possibility of Ryan O'Reilly coming into play. We've speculated on Ryan O'Reilly for several weeks, but that doesn't mean that he was or is a true trade target, right? Nashville has to determine that, in concert with O'Reilly. So that's what teams are waiting for. So even though the offers are good, if you're Craig Conroy and teams are swirling around those two guys, maybe in conjunction with Kadri or slightly ahead of Nas for whatever reason, I don't know. Why wouldn't you wait? Why wouldn't you wait? I mean, if O'Reilly isn't available, well, Nazem Kadri's expected return probably goes up, and the willingness to accept that price probably goes up. So there could be more of a waiting game, but I do get the sense that it's going to happen with Kadri.
Well, and you see, and not to what the panic level might be in Colorado, say, where you've got a team that's right there, but if you're going to miss McKinnon for you start to now see what teams might deal with injuries, what that actually looks and feels like.
Pittsburgh needed a center, right?
So that's interesting, Dregs, when you, and without divulging, or maybe you don't know, when you talk about making the Flames better, is that the type of deal that's going to get the fan base excited at futures and that, or is it more to help them compete today kind of a thing?
No, I mean, it does all depend on what we're talking about here from a financial perspective. You know, if you're looking at the cap teams that would have expressed interest in Calgary, the perfect scenario is a contract goes back, to Calgary to help them accept the cap implications, through the playoffs. I mean, now there are cap restrictions in play, right? So that could be part of it, but I think it has to be futures driven, either a young NHL player or a higher draft pick in a prospect, whatever it happens to be. It'll be something along those lines.
You mentioned those other names, and I'll bring this one up. And again, I'm just kind of throwing darts to see if there's anything there. Mackenzie Weegar's name is now seemingly more and more brought up. The Ottawa Senators are kind of rumored as a team. It was like Anderson or Weegar, one or the other, were probably going to go. Anderson is gone. Is there a potential that Weegar could also be on the move?
Potential, but I don't think that it's front burner stuff. But Ottawa, yes, I've read the Bruce Garriock speculation, and I'm not shooting it down. I think that Steve Stales and the Ottawa Senators would look at the contract, a player with term, and go, okay, well, that makes sense for us and our group. The other team, and I think I mentioned it on the show before, is the Detroit Red Wings. So that's what it's going to take, is a team like that who isn't interested in the rental market, who need that type of defenseman, who value him and have whatever the pieces are that are going to coerce Conroy and the Calgary Flames to make that trade. But every time I ask about Mackenzie Weegar, it's not a hard no. Calgary's not in a position where they can do that. They've got to listen to just about everything. But I still think it's a little too early to say that, yes, he is 100% in play. I think it's more of a listening and maybe projecting based on other conversations that Conroy is having about other players with teams.
It's got to be partly that because White Cloud's there too now, right? Wouldn't it? Because
and then also Brestevich, Perek, like they've got a ton of righties, right? All of a sudden, it's like if you're going to play Zane Perek, and you should be.
And would Weegar be in the ear a little bit more? If Kadri's thinking, you know what, I see where
absolutely.
Right? Is Weegar now going, you know what? Yeah, I don't dislike Calgary. I love Calgary. It's been wonderful, but we're going to ride this out for the next 5?
Yeah. That's an excellent point, Brett. And that shouldn't be misconstrued as a negative, right?
No.
That's the player going to the organization, or you don't even have to go to the organization. Your agent has a conversation. And of course, the agent for Mackenzie Weegar would have that conversation because he invested in term to stay in Calgary. Well, he didn't invest in a retool or a rebuild. He invested in thinking, okay, we're going to be a playoff competitive team and maybe better than that. So he's not pulling the chute if he has that conversation. What he's doing is saying, all right, I'm not looking to get out, but I am trying to win a Stanley Cup, within the term of this contract. So if there's an opportunity out there whereby you think I should be interested, I might be, then let's have that conversation. I think that's doing due diligence.
Okay, we're almost starting the third here. We'll get you out real quick. Just a final word on Blake Coleman.
I was just going to say, Coleman back on the ice. He has been injured, but he's back at full strength.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's a guy that everybody is watching because he's so valuable, and there'd be a number of teams that would jump at the opportunity to get him. I know headlines were created with his family staying in Texas, which I'm told was the pre-plan. Like that was the strategy for the family all along. So this one might come right down to the wire because I know how valued he is by the Flames.
Thanks, Dregs. Enjoy the third. Appreciate you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. All the best.
Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, crystal clear choice for home comfort. Great partners of ours. They'll be great for you as well. They've done great work in our homes, respective homes, and we'll take good care of you if maybe it's a case of an emergency, something happens, goes sideways, you need help in a hurry, or just preventative maintenance. It all makes sense. crystalclearcalgary.com, Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. As we start the third period, 2-1 Finland. While we've not necessarily filled time, I just want to pick up on what Dregs was saying there. Fairly confident on a Nazem Kadri deal. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he's basically did say right at the end that he feels like it's likely to happen. So
I was confused on his take on why waiting was a better, because I felt like, doesn't it make it?
It can go both ways, right?
Okay.
His point was if Rob Thomas is available and Ryan O'Reilly is available and another center becomes available, geez, like to your point, like that could hurt the value. But if some of those guys don't, or you have more injuries, like waiting, you might get more. And that's the market. You don't know what it's going to be. You can guess, but you certainly can't control it.
You know what? And due respect to Ryan O'Reilly, and Naz is to me is a step above that. Granted, he's got term left, and I guess that changes it. But
O'Reilly does too, I believe.
Like Naz is
I don't know if I agree. I can't decide. I can't decide.
I'd put them in the same box.
Yeah.
If I'm a team that really needs a center, like if I'm the LA Kings, I want Rob Thomas. He's younger. He's going to cost way more, but I'm not buying the back nine. You're buying the back nine with O'Reilly and Kadri.
Sure, but he didn't mention Thomas in that group.
No, but he's been named as a center available, and probably a different price point.
It'd be a different price point,
because he's young and there's so much term left on his deal, and he's in his 20s, not 30s. But he's a center that is rumored to be available.
Now, Rhett, you've kind of talked about that you almost don't care what the return is on a Kadri deal. Does that change anything, or does it even more emphasize to you that if there is a deal that makes you happy, then you must get a deal done?
I'm probably over. I think getting anything is better than sitting on this. And at the end of the day, my fear would always be you don't trade him right now, and his production wanes more and more, and then he's not tradable. Is that the end of the world for where you're set up cap wise and team projection wise? Probably not, but to me it's like, well, you might as well
get some assets while you can.
Like you can make some good, I don't know what you're getting in return, but it's a second round.
It's another one.
It's an asset.
It's another one of those things where we talk about it.
And I don't need to watch him play for the Flames in February next year.
No,
like, you know what I mean? Like I don't. They're not going to. There's not going to be a magic pill where this team. Oh, geez, we're fighting for home ice,
and we're in the third week of February. How much better is an offer going to get between now and the deadline? Is it going to be?
Wow, you watch guys get injured,
right?
We know the health status of some of these centers. Yeah,
but I still think when it comes to salaries and all of that, you might get it might improve a bit. But I think the bones and the structure of a deal are going to be much the same.
I always think that. I don't, and you always get your best deal at the debt. Maybe you do.
Yep.
But how much better is it?
Like, I just wonder if it means
50% better.
The fourth becomes a third, or the third becomes a second. I don't think you go from a B level prospect to an A, or I don't think that.
Unless, again, you would be relying on a team that is in the win now window to lose a significant, and then they go, and even then I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna sell the farm to get Kadri. Like you better be convinced he's the missing link and taking over the top.
So does that excite you when you hear Dregs kind of say feels like
that
it's likely to happen?
I think it's the right thing to do.
It's the wrong word, but it's what it is it's like. Whew.
The reason I say it is because we piss and moan all the time about them not doing the things we want.
To finish the thought, the fear is that they wouldn't do it, and you'd be like, God, they had that chance 2 years ago to move them, and now you're married to them, and you could have got assets, and you got cute. Whereas when you hear, and this was always my belief, is that Kadri's camp was going to have to push the issue a bit. It doesn't feel like this management team is comfy with moving vets before they have to, when their deals are about to come up. But Nazem had enough control here where they'd be open to it. And if he starts to be a squeaky wheel, okay, we'll do it. So for me, it's a sigh of relief that this is probably going to happen.
And to me, it's also those things where, but what if the deals aren't there? We don't know what the deals are. If the deals are shit, then you don't trade. Okay, well, if we're led to believe the interest is there, and the team's willing to do it, and the return is palatable, then you
have to do this.
Well, and there's also the fact if you allow a roster spot to open up for someone to come in and play.
Yes, it's all.
That's another thing is to find out. Oh, we found a diamond in the rough. I don't know who it is. It's getting that ice time, but I don't need to watch.
Yeah,
I know what Kadri is. It's great.
And the one draft pick it will help immensely is your own pick. Like that's the one. Is like, well, what about this pick you get back and trade versus that? It's like, well, how about making your first even better? Because if Michael Backlund and Morgan Frost are the only guys you have that are actual centers on other teams in the NHL, like you're gonna be leaving some points on the table for the final whatever.
Even with Kadri having been not as strong post Christmas.
Oh, he's just completed positions. Yeah. Like who else can masquerade as a top 2 center in the NHL?
Yeah.
There's no one.
No.
Well, interesting indeed.
That's good news.
Yeah.
And if you want to do right by the players, that's what you do. I'm a little surprised. Like if they're so concerned with doing right,
it's got cute.
Then you should move them during this break so that their families could have got established and set up.
Like, yeah, and maybe other teams are like, look, I don't want to pay this guy $300,000 while he's on a beach somewhere.
Can I just mention that they haven't generated jack shit in the first 5 minutes of this?
It's a very quick 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Lots of pokey little passes. Shoot it.
And again, I was watching that Stone Marner. They're not in sync and they're not moving quickly.
That's
and
a horrid
it's easy
turnover.
to defend.
Oh, dear. Oh, Harley.
Thomas Harley
stick handled it right onto a finish.
I felt like Harley might have been one of those guys that could have.
He's had a tough year this year, which is weird because he was the breakout star of the Four Nations.
Oh, I thought it was unbelievable.
Big, mobile. It's not been a great year for him. And he started the tournament better, but when you're playing these countries that are half or less NHLers, it's not the same.
And, Drake's also I had no idea. I brought it up earlier almost as a joke, the norovirus. But if they are all
I didn't realize that there was an illness going around. That would explain
makes sense.
Because like the lower body thing with McKinnon's real, but if he's also not feeling good, that explains everything more. Oh boy, is that a big stop? All that talking distracted us from.
I know it feels good. Let's keep going. What else can we talk about?
White Cloud, trade him.
And he was talking about Blake Coleman, that his family went back to Texas. His wife and daughters went to their Texas home. So Blake is in Calgary. Sans family is what it sounds like.
And is that just for the break or moving forward?
Well, he said that was the plan, that after the break they went on their vacation or whatever.
People's personal lives.
And then you know what?
I understand.
It just makes sense. If I get dealt, then you're in Calgary.
Go home.
Go home.
And we're going to be home in
families there
6 weeks anyway.
Yeah. But it's not something at the same time. It's because he was the one guy when we talked about trades or whatever. He's got no trades or this. You'd talk to Blake. Here's what's happening. Mm-hmm. You've been great for us. You have, I think, kid on the way or just had or what?
Yeah, his first son. I think he's got 3 daughters.
What are we? Just a respectful kind of a situation.
I would say it's up to him. He's one guy I would be. If you were going to keep a Kadri or a Coleman, I would be Coleman all day.
I agree. Yeah, I think he's your leader. Nas leads a different way. Nas leads on the ice with ferocity, whereas Coleman absolutely letter on his chest. Like if you want to talk about how the Oilers didn't surround some of their young players with enough solid vets, you've got your Backlund, your Coleman.
Good. Look at you. Good job. What's that? Bringing the Oilers in there.
I know. Thank you. Yeah. Did my best.
It's second nature for you. It's such a skill that you have.
Well, right.
It's like you don't even.
You got to insulate these kids with vets,
yeah.
and Coleman is one of those guys. And the other thing is if you think your best deal for Coleman includes a little bit of retention, you don't have that option for using a slot on Nazem. So in a year, it might be an easier deal to make.
What's interesting in this 6-some minutes that we've watched, it feels in some ways like Canada has opened it up, but it's resulted in more scoring chances for Finland because they've been turning pucks over and making mistakes. There's been better chances at the other end.
They don't have them buzzing around their own zone.
But it feels like maybe they're trying.
Oh yeah,
but it's not.
But there was a couple plays, and I'm not here. All these defensemen are capable and have played offensive minutes for their own teams and coming up. But there was a play, I think it was Theodore trying to play on the offensive side, and it's not the same as I know I've only watched clips of that Schaefer kid.
Yeah.
And McCarr is clearly capable. They don't have the same. And when you're comparing to McCarr and Quinn Hughes and whoever, like,
you know what it is?
Yeah, sorry.
They have one really, really, really gifted offensive defenseman, and Morrissey you're missing.
Morrissey,
but you don't have a Werenski. That's what the Americans
and that's
right?
what I mean. Right now, being down 2-1, it's great that Cale McCarr can make a difference. It would sure be nice to have another offensive defenseman that you can go back and forth. Every shift, you're having an opportunity that a guy can make a difference in the play.
Yeah, we talked about it with Dregs, and that was kind of my thought as well. It's like, of course you have McCarr, but you need more than one guy here.
Yeah,
like,
you can't play all 20
You've got
minutes.
20 minutes, and he's only going to be able to play at most, half those.
This clock is absolutely
just
racing.
Eating.
11:57 to go.
Finn's at 12 shots. They don't care if they get to 13. They are in defense first mode, clearly.
Through the last 5 periods and now heading into the 6th period between Czechia and Finland, the opponents have looked very good, and Canada has been chasing.
Chasing's the key there, yeah. It's
Or,
not like
I would have expected if you'd say if Czechia is going to win or Finland. Well, how good was the goalie? And shots were 50 to what?
Mm-hmm.
And it has not been that. It's not a shooting gallery. It's not a goalie standing on his head. Saros has made routine saves all game.
They've defended brilliantly. And the Canadians are a little too pass happy for my liking. We've seen too many chances in tight where they're getting cute and it's not getting through legs.
They aren't passing, shooting, and getting to the net. Just zoom. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go in there. I want to finish that contact. I want to get to the guy in the open slot. I want him to shoot. I want a guy driving. There's a lot of preliminary play. Now, a lot of it has to do with how the Finns are defending and how good a job they're doing. But
3 guys.
But you have to be good enough to do it, or we're going home. And pass.
Wow.
Well,
what's he doing, Rhett? What's he doing?
He's testing cake.
He's testing cake.
I don't know if he was. It was just the puck was moving just fast enough.
Give the Finnish guy credit. Some good hands.
Yeah.
Okay, Mitchell, let's go here.
Is Rosehill tweeting?
Yeah, we're gonna need a J Rosehill tweet.
We need a Rosehill bomb to swing this thing.
Yeah.
But it's not the color of our shirts or our seating arrangement.
No.
It's the Twitters. There it is. Oh, Taves.
Let her up.
Those are the kinds of plays.
Yep,
That's
traffic.
about as.
That's what you asked for.
Yep.
Here's the ice. Can we win a face-off?
No ice there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just thought the way he was going after it, it was 10:44 left.
I might change the lines.
It's probably time for the.
I would have
the
Suzuki,
super line right now.
Horvat, and because Horvat's fast, right?
You can boogie a bit, I guess.
I thought somebody said he was fast.
I don't
want
think it's an
some
issue.
I don't even know who else I'd put out there. Hagel.
You go big line here is what they're doing for sure. And
Well,
Hagel
that
can
big
move.
line has to go every other shift.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I'm trying to think of who's next because Stone and maybe Marner, Suzuki, and
Bennett or someone. Hagel.
I don't know. I feel like Bennett is.
It feels like you need a greasy one.
Makes big.
What makes him great is at the NH, like when he can really be greasy and ride the edge. You can't have a penalty here now.
Oh, that
Oh.
was Celebrini, my God.
That's his 8th shot.
Oh, we.
I just don't have faith that Stone Marner line is.
I don't have faith in anything besides this line at this point.
Is the line.
But that's why I'm saying change them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is how we felt against Czechia, and then you got the moment from Suzuki, and then you got the moment from Marner.
I don't need to see this guy on the ice. I'm sorry.
Unless he wants to make a play right here.
Well, yeah, you're right. I'm happy to be Rosehill.
Well, and here's the thing: like the guys haven't done enough until go score us one. That's enough. Like someone step up. We weren't singing Suzuki's praises till he scored.
Yeah, and you don't get.
Oh man. Okay, I'm
Nervous
emergency
level?
tinkle.
So Kadri, hey.
You know what? It is your fault.
Okay, I'm trying to think of how.
Because, like,
I guess, Jack, how.
No, I don't know where this is going.
well, you
But
don't want to
I'm
get
sure
up on
Red is-
Sunday.
Oh,
So, and you
I
get
don't-
everything you want. You're a spoiled
it's
brat.
not just, I
So
don't feel like I'm a spoiled brat.
you jinxie pantsed Team Canada. Thanks,
I got up
team.
early. I cut the meat plate, and I got coffee for everybody.
But then you're complaining about your gold medal game, and yeah, it would be terrible to have to get up to watch.
You know what? I
gold
think it's
medal.
Pinder's fault because he was nervous Nelly the other day. He was not near as nervous. He's taken this for granted.
I'll tell you, the others. The Americans weren't great against the Swedes, but they controlled the play. If this is how the Canadians are going to play, they might get their asses handed by. If they're going to lead a little bit more, or maybe that flu bug will get out of the system.
We can be won over in a hurry, though.
Yes,
a game tying goal, and then
you know who's going to be upset is the resort folks. If we sit here for an overtime,
Yeah, I
it
know.
takes forever.
God, this beautiful cabin. They gotta get the cleaning staff in here.
Disinfectant.
I'm with you. Get Horvat out there. There's got to be. McDavid might want to quit hockey. It's like, why am I so much better than everybody else, and why can't I
win anything?
Can Draisaitl like put on a mustache and glasses?
Call him Sid.
Yeah.
Much the same body type.
Yeah.
No one would know.
No.
Sidney Crossaitl. Losterainen. This is the old barbecue incident.
I want someone with a cannon for a shot too set up. I don't know. Why is Sid not? What?
Bennett and Marchand.
Why?
Bennett, Marchand,
No.
Wilson.
Okay, prove me wrong. Come on.
It is.
This is where you get the greasy
I
one.
need a greasy one. Tommy.
You do need to get some rest for that line.
They just had a
I
break.
know.
They just had a break.
Ah!
No.
Hey!
Did it.
Nice.
Good Lord, is that a big goal?
That's a
baby.
ballsy call by Cooper
Oh,
too. I was just going to
Koopaloo.
rip him.
Koopaloo.
Theodore, good on this guy.
All right.
Yes.
Take
Oh,
that, you damn
wow.
Finns.
Win a draw. Shot from the point. Traffic in front.
And we are tied.
We call it,
Sanheim.
boys.
What's Sanheim? in
Brett
the
was saying we need the
crease?
big shot. We're talking about traffic.
Ooh,
Boom. No.
Marchand.
Can they look at goalie interference?
I don't know.
Because he has enough time to reset, in
He
my
does,
opinion. But
yeah.
Marchand is all over him 20 seconds prior. I wonder if they're talking about that. We don't.
But he also
Well,
got
Holla did.
pushed
Yeah,
into him.
Holla
Yeah,
kind of
good.
bumps him there.
It wasn't a.
Oh wow, he is just resetting too. Like he's
Yeah.
not where he wants to be in the net.
Drop it. Drop it.
Goodness, get this.
Hurry
thing
up.
on
Drop
the
it.
ice.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop. Drop. Drop.
Slap it out of his
drop
hand.
Quick,
Get it
quick,
on the
drop,
ice.
Drop,
Come
drop,
on.
Drop. Drop. 9:26.
Who's that? They're pumping him up. Oh, boys. See, here we go.
I don't know what you guys have been complaining about. It's been
Pinder, see, there's
31,
nothing to
14.
see here.
I was just getting
Yeah.
tripped. I was taking a piss about my nerve levels were at the wrong spot.
Well, I was getting blamed because I was talking about Sunday morning or whatever.
complaining. You
You
didn't
said
want
it
to
was
get up.
it was my fault. So, hey, for Team Canada, whatever it takes. You know.
Oh, boys.
Oh.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dude too. Oh man.
Now Finland's on their heels.
We're acting
Oh,
like
yeah.
this is over.
No, it's just a whole lot more palatable.
Just-
They
yeah.
are so good at defending. But now it's 2-2, and the Finns are going to have to change their posture, you'd think, or are they just content to try to get this to OT?
I don't know if I changed
I don't
much.
want- Yeah.
I don't think that
Like they've had what,
It's
2
been
shots in
working,
the
yeah,
last 10 minutes?
but it-
like
4 since the.
Yeah.
I think they had 3 shots last period and 1 this period.
so, like that's not gonna. You can get to 3-on-3 that way, but you're not gonna win in regulation that way. Potentially,
Might be happy with 3-on-3.
might be.
Ooh.
Marshy in front, Holla tangle up.
There's not a lot of time there. Watching it from the
Oh, I
eyes
know,
of Saros,
I know.
that was pretty quick.
And like to your point, that you're glad there's contact with Holla. It's not Marchand
Yeah.
unmolested in on the netminder.
Loop a loop.
There's a block. Attaboy Stone.
Loop.
It's still Pucker Town here.
It is puckery.
It's the Olympics. It's supposed to be hard.
Did you talk to the front desk about us getting out of here?
I
later,
did
or-
last night.
What
When they
they-
said talk again in the morning. And I was like,
okay.
fine.
And you
Talk again.
you had that convo, did you? Or,
Not this morning, but
Oh, okay, good.
They could start cleaning.
I mean, come on in,
So,
guys.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
wheel in on the main floor.
There's some sausage and pickles there if you want.
So we'll be out of here in no time.
We're out of coffee, but
I did tell them that overtime could be problematic if we had it. So we don't need it. Let's go, Canada. Get one here.
Quit pissing around.
My one kid's like, Dad, you got to tell Mom I can't be going to school. Like,
Well,
there's a game tomorrow. Like, what do you?
They don't have it on at school.
Yeah, do they not do
Well,
that at
I
school
think like
anymore?
some of the kids are allowed it at quiet volumes on a computer, audio only, and then another
Oh.
classroom will have it muted, but it's on a screen.
They
And
used to roll in the
Depends on your
TVs.
teacher.
Yeah.
There'd be some teachers that would be front
Oh,
and
yeah.
center on.
think of all the dumb shit they'd be learning otherwise. Oh, we're gonna have to learn about medieval times. Get out of here. Let's watch this game.
You want the gym teacher for the
Yeah.
S
Yes.
block. That's what you want.
That's my buddy Snoop back home. You know he's got it on the TV.
Snoopaloop.
Snoop. I'm not sure he could teach anything anyway. Other than how to
Dodgeball or
Dribble of basketball or something.
dodgeball or hockey game. What's both?
He'll tell you he's good at math, but he's an idiot.
Ooh,
Blocker Rooney.
camera angle. Get out of here.
Skate. Go. Oh.
Hoofsay.
Offside.
Yeah, Hagel's been quiet.
Oh,
hasn't
I
he?
gotta do some reads. Shoot. What do we got?
Get a commercial break.
Oh yeah, we'll do it at a commercial break. Fair enough.
Well,
Good thing you're here,
These
Jack.
fellas.
probably
Look at
doesn't-
these guys.
It probably doesn't matter when you do it, seeing as we're not.
We're just sitting here talking.
Until the cleaner's wheeling.
Uh-oh, we got some chirping.
Yeah, chirping.
Need a shot of the moose and the great one.
Yeah.
when they score.
Oh,
it was
there.
It's the kid too. The kids had looks today.
God, let's get one of those, Conroy. Quit screwing it up.
McDavid or Celebrini?
Either.
Yeah, I'm not too
I
picky.
don't have
I'd
to.
be happy with
Yeah, I mean,
Both?
Yeah, it's getting picky.
Is it? Okay.
it's a lot.
You're getting a little asky.
Oh,
there. It's crazy how
Look at
good
that,
he
man.
like there
years-
again, how does he
chips it right to him. Christ, that's close.
like it's just out of reach?
He's had the best looks all day, him and McDavid.
Yeah.
He led them in ice time through 40 minutes.
2045.
He was at 16 something through 40. Isn't
Drink
that
water.
wild? The only teenager on the team leading you in ice time.
Hydrate
Elimination
or whatever
game.
you got to do.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. That's
Ooh, it's a
save.
good save.
Say Bennington.
Solid.
Quite a sign.
Was that a McKinnon stumble out or who was that?
sign down in the corner there? It's,
Yeah,
it's finish.
It's got to be
right in
finished.
it.
Strong K, I'll tell you that. Big line.
Oh,
Oh, the kid.
come on.
How did he pull that?
Oh my God. He's playing out of his mind.
It's coming. He's going to get one. Not
Double
penalty
clutch.
on it, but that's okay.
Couldn't go offside there. It's a good play.
Changer.
Turnover.
Deep.
Turnover.
The grease line's back out. Marsha and Wilson Bennett.
Ranton's not moving.
Brandon should move though, because those guys would just spear him in the head.
Yeah.
Well, that was how Wilson injured the other guy earlier in the tournament. Was it Fiala? He just went and it was
Yeah.
Tom Wilson on top of him when he was on the ice. Oh,
Good blocker.
Oh, that was the kid.
It's Celebrini.
Then he almost made up for
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Oh, trip.
As he's getting hauled down. Now, probably a lot of
What are the
that's
refs,
trying
Rhett?
to fire it.
I was trying to think of the French
I word
Yeah.
it, for-
idiot.
as the Bad Bunny says, idiota.
Refs have been fine today.
Canadian guys, by the way. It's noted by the
Oof, Tom, you almost
Yank
took
media.
a holding right there.
you don't need one of those.
That would be
Quickly.
Go, Sam. Move, Sammy. Move,
Keep
Sammy.
skating.
Don't stop. Right through.
There. Oh,
Nope.
hey.
Oh, it's a little
Hard,
too
hard.
clunky, boys. Keep skating, Sam.
It's not like these fins are steely. Pressure them. They're puckered. Hard.
That's French.
Oh.
Hard. Need to get in on the forecheck. Go hard. Yeah, it looks fine. Oof.
There we go.
Final
Final.
timeout of the regulation portion of this men's semifinal match. Canada-Finland.
Winner to the gold medal game. Loser. See ya.
Loser? Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to.
Bronze tomorrow? No.
We're doing the launch for.
No chance.
Watch it on your own, friends.
When this game is over, I will. Oh God, I got to take Jack.
Yes. I'm at your house. It's snow.
But I was thinking, you know what?
I've got to clean up all this gear.
I'd hop into my beautiful GMC Sierra Denali from Capital Chev and just have a nice, calm cruise back home.
On an audiobook.
But I got to listen to Jack jibber jabber about.
Sidney Crosby's injury.
So, do you think Letang's a Hall of Famer? Like, anyway, I'll just I'll turn up the sound system, the Bose speakers in my Denali, and it'll be just fine. Lake Fraser Drive Southeast, 13103. It is Capital Chev, capitalchev.ca, the official vehicle provider of Boom Daddy. Calgary's truck destination, Capital Chev. Buick GMC keeps the lineup deep from hardworking Silverados and Sierras to SUVs and everyday commuters. You might have heard about the $99 lease. Yeah, that's real. Big inventory, competitive pricing, and a team that knows how to keep things simple. Whether you need something built for winter roads or summer road trips, this is the kind of place where you walk in curious and leave confident. Trucks, deals, and a no-nonsense experience just the way Calgary likes it. Our buddies at Capital Chev, capitalchev.ca. Go and say hi to Claire. My buddy Claire. Go say hi to Matt and Claire and Chloe and everybody over there. They'll treat you right. Maybe if Canada wins here, you're all in a great. I'm finally going to splurge. I'm finally going to get that Corvette that I've always
get the
wanted.
red one, right?
Get that Corvette.
Oh, tip that.
Capital Chev.
Big line, back-to-back shifts here.
How was the Denali ride out, Jack?
Beautiful.
It's pretty good, right?
Very good. Lots of room.
Yeah.
But
I like what you're saying, how it just fits you. Like they knew
Yeah.
they built the whole thing around
Yeah.
you. Just like Dean's going to be here, and then they're going to put the rest of the truck around him.
Yeah. Everything's just kind of this.
I got some BO going. Jeez. What's going on?
You think?
Showered, the pit stick on.
Nerves.
Just nerves.
Nerves.
I mean, there's about 9 showers in this cabin. You haven't found any of them.
I found the one in my room.
Go! Celebrate it! 1 on 4.
Nice little play. Right, Nate, Dad.
Oh,
Skate.
He's not
Just
skating.
standing around.
he's not right. Chris McFarland is like, jeez.
It's a fluke.
You think so?
I'm curious to hear about the lower body.
I never noticed him almost yakking on the bench.
I didn't either. Yeah, that was news to me.
It was
Oh, what a feed.
I don't think he meant
Superstar
it.
Mitch.
Oh, Superstar Mitch, that's a penalty. No, oh God.
I suppose that's just
It was either a vomit or he definitely had a mouthful of Gatorade and went.
They're coming now, boys. They want this over in reg. Don't let it get to some
So do the housekeepers.
janky. That's true.
Yeah. So do I.
We all do.
I don't need overtime. 3-on-3 fake hockey. Let's play.
Let's get a Canada goal, shall we?
Whistle. We got
Good.
2 super chats.
Okay, let's go.
Christoph W. Bennington effing sucks. 279.
That's not the kind of mojo we do.
Karma
right
we
now.
want.
If Marner scores there, he goes down as one of the greatest
Flash
Canadian
goal scorers.
For a guy that was
hockey.
invisible for
Yes,
the whole game.
I'm not joking.
It's
He
totally
made the
true.
pass on the
And he
goal of the
almost
Four
gets it.
And
Nations.
Saros
Yeah.
makes that save. Like he's going the other way.
Then one quickly from the working man. No doubts you Canadians are winning this.
Oh, thank you, working man.
Ooh,
How much
working
stuff
man.
for the kids? Thank you,
$2
working
for
man.
the kids.
That's all right.
Thank you, sir. Working man.
He did. He totally went to the heart and soul type of line. This would be an unbelievable line in a
Series?
NHL 7 game.
Yes, 100% full grease line. He's been using this line a bunch. Like they're using big line, grease line, and then smattering in other guys here and there.
I wasn't happy when he had him out there, and then they scored. So I
And
should just shut the F
And
up.
Florida does have 2 of the 3, to be fair.
That is correct. They're actually working on a Tom Wilson
Yeah.
trade right now. As soon as the trade freeze lifts,
That's right.
Tom Wilson, come on in. We're going to sign him until he's 80. It's
Yeah.
not cap circumvention. Oh,
Lying in bed.
okay. So we go back to the big line here.
33-15 shots,
Big line.
3:47 left. Face off deep in the Canada zone. Nate Daddy
Oh dear.
loses another draw.
God,
Beaten
get him
bad
off.
in the third period on draws.
Rhett Warner
Yeah.
said he'd never have him take another draw in his life,
Ever.
ever.
He's a winger now, guys. Some guy at the O'Connor cabin in Banff converted him back in 2026.
Koopaloop was listening.
He's got an earbud in for sure.
Wasn't listening about the why are these guys out
No.
there for this
Right.
draw, but all messes.
Yes.
It's quiet.
It's got to be quiet. It's supposed to be quiet. It's quiet. Nice to be in a pub, too.
Alley-oop to Tommy boy. Oh. They called
That's
that
something
offside?
It's
in.
got to be offside.
Oh. I thought that was fine.
Talk.
Talks like, tell me if that's offside or not.
What was that? Hey,
It probably doesn't matter, though.
why? Yeah, why are you
'Cause
even
they kinda
bothering?
Blew the whistle already.
I love when he's like, boys, back me up. I'm going to chirp him.
Yeah.
See, he never came out.
Never came out.
That's a hard call.
That's game. Hopefully not a game-defining call, right, Ryan?
Well, nothing really came. Blew it dead right
Wasn't
away.
allowed to. So
We'll never know, Retro. We'll never know.
We'll never know. Maybe in some alternate universe in the future, Rhett, when we can
Our
change the past and
Well, if they
affect
get
the
that
future?
Chrysalis ship built, we'll figure it out.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a big, massive 36-mile ship that you send into space with
really,
a whole bunch of people.
That's exciting. You signed up yet?
You're not coming back.
you're
You
just
guys-
staying out there.
And you
so
guys
good.
And you guys couldn't do this without me. So
So you're going on the trip or you're
So
not?
he's not going.
I wasn't.
When are you going?
They need you to have some knowledge of
Yeah,
math and science.
and you're the guy.
So they're leaving you here?
I'm more geologically inclined.
That's why he can't go with Hockey Canada anywhere. He's got to get ready for the Chrysalis ship.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Come on, Nate.
Nate, you can still shoot the puck.
Right here,
can't you,
buddy.
Kid?
Silence them all.
Change the narrative, Nate Dog. Let's do it right
I
here.
saw some pub in Cole Harbor ready to rock.
Yes, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Give us a put that in
How
your
about the kid?
pipe.
Kid's had about 1,000 scoring chances today.
Get this guy.
Let's go,
out.
kid.
Kid's so
What's he
good.
doing
Kid's
up there
unbelievable.
again?
Unbelievable, this kid.
Silver
go, kid.
Schooners,
Come on,
going
Cale
up to
McCarr.
earn
You're a
everything.
kid.
Come on home, Kale.
Let's go, Calgary
No,
Cal.
what it's about.
I think I have to S talk so that
No,
while I was
you do what you got to do.
I'm gonna draw.
told you don't put him in the draw. Can't win a draw. No.
Looked like a nope.
That's a strong play there by
Oh,
Mikala.
Mikala's a
Yeah,
big
well,
boy.
Mikola has shut his ass down a lot of
Before,
hockey
yeah.
games.
This is-
No.
I like that this is strategy from Warner, but it's
Yes.
Oh!
Off
Off the
the
knob!
stick!
Off
Oh
the
my
knob!
High stick!
high stick.
That's illegal!
High stick.
Dirty pricks!
4. It's got to be 4.
10!
He's cut.
1,000!
You bleeding?
He looks right at the ref, and the ref then does this
Yeah.
one. That's a little bit
Oh, oh yeah. Sorry, Nate.
Oh, my bad. Yep.
Get in the box, you big galoot.
He is a big galoot.
Rangy.
Oh, you'll feel bad if they score.
The kid.
Look at Nate with the pick on the ref there.
Watch this.
Oi,
Ding.
oi.
Oh, right up the stick.
Oh,
Blocker, then
Clink.
Walker.
ding.
Ding.
No,
Oh,
no, might have been
shit.
going wide, maybe not, but it just as easily could hit that stick and gone in the net.
What if he knocks it back in?
Oh, Nate Dog. The stick goes up. Look at this. Ref.
Oh,
Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing. Looks at the ref. Arm up.
Stunned. With a stunned look.
Okay, boys. 2:35 to play. Power
Who
play
you got out
Canada.
there?
Let's go. Yeah, who do you put out there? Call your timeout. You know who's out there. Don't let him change. Wins one.
No.
Come on.
Wow.
Oh, what a pass. Roy.
No stick for the goalie.
Oh, he dropped it. Celebrating
That
1 on
puck,
2,
boys.
winning battles. Nate.
Oh,
He's a bit
wow.
of a puck hog.
Yeah, it's okay if he's
Bit of a
as
puck hog.
long as he scores here. Pog it all you want, buddy.
Bit of a puck hog.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh.
That's
Didn't
the
get all of it.
That's the shot where he broke his stick last year against Dallas, and Rantanen went down and
Oh my
scored
gosh.
the game winner.
Nightmare fuel.
Remember?
Finding a way, keeping it alive. Pressure, 150 left. 2-2 game.
Minute 12 on the power play.
Dave-O.
Go the other way,
That's
Kale.
nasty. Oh, did he wire that?
Ugh. All the way down.
Jeez.
Stay out there, boys.
It's going to be interesting here. I definitely leave Kale. There's Nate Dogg. He's still out
I'm
there.
not taking anyone off.
I think you're right.
Oh.
Kid.
He faked me out.
Oh.
There's a lot of grunting and groaning and grimacing.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, he's
Going
trying to
back
get it
door again.
across.
My God, celebrating. That would have been magic. Nate.
Doesn't look.
See? Tip it.
Yeah.
Tip it, kid.
Let it
Tip
rip.
it.
Oh,
No.
Dave-O.
Less than a minute. 15 seconds of the penalty.
Nate.
Oh,
Gotta win this battle, Nate. Win this battle, Nate.
Get it past them. You got to beat. They've got two in the corner. Right there. Oh!
Nate Dogg! Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
fellas!
Yes!
Yes! No overtime.
No overtime. The cleaners can get in here. Yes! Oh, shames the narrative, you stud. Wow. Holy.
Nice pass, too.
How many shots did he have on that power play, too?
It's not a bad pass either.
Oh, the kid.
Like, I was thinking
Jesus,
that
short side.
McHazers should have shot that one, but yeah, go ahead and do that too.
That works.
Just the
The
tiniest
perfect
hole.
shot.
The tiniest hole right under the blocker before it seals the post.
Nate's like,
Look at this hole.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God, is that tiny?
I'm gonna vomit.
If that
Saros still got a piece.
if it pads, it's a little bit
Flips his
stiffer.
pad.
Oh wow. Oh my
Short
good God.
side.
Time left. What are we at? A minute?
35.
35 seconds.
Let's take a moment just to think of poor Nico Mikkola in the penalty box. Nate takes the high stick, draws the penalty,
Oh,
Was there
Which
some
out?
sort of
Scores.
or-
timeout.
it's got to be a timeout. Yeah.
Are you
Timeout.
putting the big line back out if you're Canada?
Mm.
This is your checking line. This is you're going with
What are they calling? What are they calling? What are you
for
doing?
offside somewhere?
Offside.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, because McDavid lost it and then knocked it in.
I don't like the look of this. Now, I don't know the IHF rules. I don't believe they get a penalty if they're wrong, but even if you did, who cares?
Yeah,
It's 35
that's-
seconds.
that's
You
the
got to
game.
use your challenge.
If it's close at all.
So I think even if you know it's not offside, you're using it anyway just in case.
Celebrini wouldn't go offside.
No, you wouldn't do that to us.
He wouldn't do it.
Where's the puck?
I don't know.
yeah, you can't.
Can't see.
I'm gonna say inconclusive.
Thank you, Dean. Let's
Okay,
move along. Dean made the call.
This will be the
So
call.
there's the puck.
Oh,
Oh no.
Chips it. Chips it.
Oh, no.
Chips it.
Hey,
Oh,
that is
boy.
close.
No,
Oh,
no,
boy.
no. Look, skates on the line. That's good.
oh, I don't know if
Oh,
you
the
got
front
it.
one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's a hair. It's
no.
onside by a hair. I think it is.
Yeah, but you're wishful thinking.
Well, but look right here.
I understand.
Yeah,
we all
you
see
can't
it.
see
Yeah,
his foot.
We all. It's this.
This is
angle
the
here.
one where I think the
Oh
puck's.
my God.
Like,
That's got to be inconclusive. One frame.
That is
That's
like-
in your
it can't
mind.
be
It has to
closer.
be.
It literally can't be close.
it's literally one frame, and then the next
Yeah.
everything's already happened. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Can we get this camera thing with
I,
all?
like, I don't know how you could see
I
that
don't
and
know why
say
you
I've
need all
seen
12.
enough.
Yeah, all 12
So much on my
cameras.
screen right
Give
now.
me another box, could we? Let's make it a make it a 16er.
Yeah, this is the only angle and view you need.
Yes.
I don't know how much they could slow it down.
It's fine.
That one, it looks.
I don't know
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
a cross though.
That's the question. Yeah, I don't know how you could look at this and say I conclusively know whether it was or wasn't. There is not an angle. I'm like, I'm sure.
Huge.
Can't see the puck here.
No. Okay, here's the call.
It's
Yeah, turn
You
it off
can't-
for a minute.
Just
boy.
enough for us to
I
hear.
don't know if we're allowed to.
Just enough
Well,
for
you're
us to
going to be
hear.
able to see. You're going to be able to see
this whole
the
thing will
point.
get hauled down because we.
I'm gonna
You don't
say
need
it's
to
a-
hear them.
Well, no.
And as a result of the play, the thing was with the puck
Offside.
and the skate.
Go!
We got a good
Oh.
goal. Gets laugh is like thing.
Holy.
Okay, now 30 what left?
35.
35.
0.2. So this is where we'll learn about the rule, whether there's a penalty for delay of game or not. I don't.
What's
believe
your
there will
guess,
be.
Ryan?
For what?
Penalty or no penalty?
I'll say no, double HF, but I have no idea. It's a guess indeed. This is not loud wrong. This is a
I know.
guess, right? I'm now very nervous about loud wrongs.
Yeah.
After all these years, just now.
Well, now that we've got a name for it, I kind of got to dial it back a bit.
Look at
Nate.
He's
He
not
is-
even smiling.
He's like, we are not here to have
Oh,
fun.
it is a penalty.
Oh, it is? Okay,
white.
there you go.
Damn.
Which is
Delay
massive because with
Jackal.
35 left,
Pretty much got to pull the goal
You
as
had to
fast
do
as
that,
you can.
though.
yeah, you had
Yeah,
to.
Just get it deep, fellas. And
Get
you
the
didn't.
goalie off.
Oh, and two guys
Oh,
fell
you
at center.
turned it
That's great.
over.
Except maybe, you know what? Maybe Jamie Pringle would have said, no, let's not, because I can see it's inconclusive. It's close, but I don't want us to have to kill off a penalty.
Puck's got to get out, fellas. There we go. Oh, hit the bench.
All the way down. It hits someone at the bench.
So you pull your goalie, you're 5-on-5.
Okay.
The Finns are right beside them.
Oh my God, is
It's
it?
a little different feel.
Look at Blaine.
Blaine Metzke.
Blaine.
Everyone's like, well, we got overtime coming. Oh, dear.
Oh, there you go.
Harbor.
There's the pub.
That's the one.
I'd like to be in there too.
That'd be
That'd be a
fun.
great
Look,
spot.
that guy's got the Habs hat. He knows Crosby's going there as soon as the trade freeze lifts. Jack.
Is that what it is? He
Yes.
has insider
If
info.
anyone knows, it's Cole Harbor.
Yeah, there's no one in Cole Harbor that cheers for the Habs.
Oh. Okay. Don't screw it up. Who's your best face-off guy? It's not McKinnon. There's your tip. He's
Yeah,
just
do
been
not.
slaughtered in the third.
Nate,
it
you've
feels
done
like.
everything for us that you
Nate,
can
you're
today.
good now. You have a seat. If
Oh,
no.
boy. Well,
what's our face-off? That's the only stat that matters right now.
We
You're
can't
showing
pull that
us
up.
plus,
Yeah,
minus.
where-
What
yeah.
the hell's going on? What's his face-off percentage today?
not
Because
great.
he had one on the first goal.
You know what'd be
Pretty
great
good.
is if you're in the third period here and it's a close game and you do one of these to Nate. It's like, you ever watch Landman? Billy Bob, like, he'd like grab your windpipe and pull it out of your throat.
Oh.
20
20
seconds.
seconds even.
20 seconds.
It is the big one.
Nate on the draw.
Hey.
Well, we went early. Toss him.
Marner in place of Celebrini.
That makes sense.
Look at him tapping the ref's skate. Get your skate out of here. Is that Aho? Aho.
Good
Nate
boy.
dog.
Off.
Muck
Good
draw.
boy.
16 seconds.
Poke it, poke it, poke it.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
There it is.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Oh.
Got the win.
10 seconds.
Game over.
Oh,
Jack.
baby.
Okay.
Yep, that's a good play. You threw it. Why'd you blow it? They're going to drop it with a second.
Ooh, someone's here.
Binnington made some key stops when they needed him to in that third.
We can say hi real quick.
Now we can shut
You-
this
you
down.
buddy.
Yeah, we can. I got you.
We'll see.
We're getting booted.
It was a quick whistle, but you kind of, I mean, on both sides, I guess you kind of want that with the clock ticking away. But
You've got to call that as a ref. It's in his glove, and you're forcing.
Yeah.
It's
One there. Oh my God.
Whew. Remember that clock in the second period? How it was just like
Yes.
this last 10 minutes of this game?
mhm.
Hour.
One
2.3.
1 point something.
1.3.
It's too much time. Benny, kill this man.
Benny boy.
Sam, eat the puck.
Benny.
1.3. It's not enough time. Although in my daughter's ringette game, they scored with 0.2 seconds left somehow.
Really?
That doesn't seem possible.
Off of a face-off.
I've had
Through
that.
a maze of players. So anything is possible.
You just saw this off.
0.2.
Just lift the
Oh,
stick.
it was the wrong way to shoot it. This is perfect.
Yeah, I can't believe they
Press it
have.
away already.
Okay, there it is. Canada
Oh my good
Let's go
lord!
to the
comes
goal.
back from a
That's a battle.
2-0 deficit
Wow.
Never in doubt.
to win 3-2.
Never in doubt. Good lord, what a game!
Wow.
That's a couple steely, holy bleep pucker wins in a row.
Yes.
Ooh.
Very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, how
Exciting.
long have they looked
Yet
like the
un-
better team in those two games?
I have a hard time even deciding because the Finns get 2 goals and they're like, screw
The
this.
posture
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
They don't want to get shots anymore.
Yeah.
Like I agree with Red.
It felt like Czechia was a little bit more assertive.
Yes.
they were more physical for
Yeah.
sure. Ball Muckrad Kugutis.
But they
was-
never had, did they have a 2-goal lead? I don't know if they did.
No, it was only one.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
well-
what was it 1-0, 2-1?
yeah.
Job, Nate. God love you.
Attaboy,
God
Nate.
love you, Nate.
Cole Harbor.
Cool.
Get some, what has he got? What would you do for Nate? Look at these,
Well, you
Like
got to
pale
do the
white.
nebulizer.
Okay.
Lots of vitamin D and
Yep.
C.
Red light.
Actually, that would be good for you. I would do the ozone blood therapy, but I'm not sure if they're allowed to.
yeah, you don't want him doing a piss test and getting kicked out.
Yeah, I got to be careful with the advice. I'm-
Canada's gold medal's been revoked because of ozone in Nate Dogg's blood.
We expect Bennington to start the gold medal
You
game.
think? Big game, Benner.
Perhaps, maybe.
We'll see who they play this afternoon.
That's right.
As Slovakia will take on
Yeah,
the
let's get home
Americans.
and watch that.
Let's get home and watch that.
All right, buddies. Appreciate you.
Two
That's
super chats,
been
quick.
that's been our
2
coverage.
super chats.
Pow.
Working man could not agree more with Red on 3-on-3 being fake hockey. OT.
Yep.
Doesn't like the 3-on-3.
Thanks to the kids.
And our boy Daniel in Sweden. Go get that gold, Canada. Great
I
game.
thought he was in
Love you,
Finland.
Danny.
Finland. Sorry.
Yeah.
Finish.
That's the flag.
Well, Daniel,
sweet, man.
hell of a game.
Daniel, the boys were good.
We appreciate the support. Moving on. See, that's good Finnish
That's,
people.
you know what? That's good sports.
You just beat our team, but you know what? We're with you.
Daniel, if there's a fundraiser for some nurses, go. That's the only advice I
whenever
have.
whenever
for
you have the tractor event
Yeah.
at the bar,
Head to the tractor bar. Have one on us.
Yeah.
we're in.
Jack will send you the dough. Appreciate you, buddies. We'll be going live on Sunday morning, bright and
Ooh.
early.
Huge
Streaming
thank you.
from
Yes.
studio in the loop. Big thanks to Canadian Rocky Mountain Resort, crmr.com, here at the Buffalo Mountain Lodge in Banff. A beautiful spot. This O'Connor cabin, it is
Exceptional.
unmatched.
Yeah.
That this is a place that you can bring your family to
Incredible.
is kind of wild.
Waking up,
Beautiful spot.
looking at the mountains in beautiful Banff. Thank you so much to our good friends at Buffalo Mountain Lodge.
That'll do it. See you, buddies.